We welcome you to Faith Academy, where today the Valor Knights square off against the Faith Academy Knights. For Faith Academy, they will have Riley Hyman to kick it off. Squibs it on the ground and field it by, that is Matthew Schlappy, Parker Stanfield, who fields it, and a flag on the late hit. The Knights, both teams come in at 4-1 in this contest, and we will see who comes out the victor. Ben Brown with you here in the broadcast booth from Faith Academy in Bellville, Texas, just down the road south, closer to Houston than Waco, 2.5 hours from home, as we got a personal foul for targeting on Faith Academy, which should move the ball for the Knights into opponent territory. Once again, this is six-man football, so it is a 80-yard field rather than the traditional 100-yard field. 6 men on the field. All are eligible receivers, and the Knights will look to go on offense here with 1st and 15. That's another rule. Knights will have James Hoagland at the bottom of the formation, Maddox Bennett and Connor at the line, Bear in the backfield with Duke. Bear gets ready to take the snap. James in motion. Play action. Bear fakes. Looking. Plenty of time. He's all alone. Over the middle. This is James Hoagland with the catch. And he is brought down at about the 25-yard line. Knights wearing all white today with blue socks. Knight helmets with the script Knights on it. White tops with the blue numbers on them and the white pants. Duke in motion. Snap back. Low snap. Handled by Bear. Fires Duke. Duke making him one-man miss and still going inside the 20, bringing up 3rd and about 3. For Faith Academy, they are wearing black helmets with the white numeral and letters on them. Black pants, black socks to complement that. 3rd and short. Bear in the pistol, takes the snap, pitches. This is Duke. Duke behind the line, trying to make a man miss. Cuts back up the middle. He's going to go, and he is into the end zone for a Valor touchdown to start this one off. So Duke making a big play early on a run where he danced around in the backfield and then just took it to the house, squeezing between a couple linemen, and took it to the end zone. That is the first touchdown of the game in this one for the Knights, and they lead 6-0 with 8:56 to play, first quarter. Matthew Schlappy on to attempt the PAT. This is worth 2 points in 6-man, as the traditional 2-point conversion is worth 1. The hold, Schlappy high kick, arcs over the crossbar, and good for a field goal. 8-0 Valor, just about a minute into this one, 8:56 to play, and Faith Academy is going to go out there on offense. I'd like to say thank you for listening as we come to you live from Bellville, Texas, just where the sun is starting to set. Let's get you a little weather checkup from the stadium. Currently 87 in Bellville. The humidity at 56% makes it feel like 93 degrees, cooling off into the night, going into the lower 80s. Knights break the huddle as they come out to kick it away. The sun's starting to go down. We expect a full sunset in about 20 to 30 minutes here from Faith Academy. Matthew Schlappy set to kick it off. We see Noah Canales, Cademan Thompson, Parker Stanfield, Luke Curtis, and Hudson Anderson on special teams to try and cover this. Schlappy, a line drive kick towards the 20. It is touched by Faith Academy. Clock running as he picks it up. Dancing, breaks through 2 men. Schlappy can't cover him, and there he goes. Cademan Thompson trying to get there towards the sideline. Did he get him? It appears he is going to be out at about the 1-yard line. So great effort from Cademan to track that play down and force and nullify the touchdown. So a great hustle there by Cademan, and that's the hustle you love to see from this Knights team. It was a good kick by Schlappy, but broke a couple tackles and went for Faith Academy. They're going to be led out by Christian Pillow and Jackson Dunn. Pillow under center. Man in motion, hands it off straight up the middle and into the end zone is Dylan Callahan for a Faith Academy touchdown. So that's going to make the score 8-6 now, as both teams, the Knights, so you're going to hear the word Knights a lot tonight during this broadcast. 8:39 to play, 8-6 Valor with the extra point attempt coming. So the Knights will look to block this kick, as here comes the snap. It is held, and the kick is good. So Dylan Oliveras there to kick it, and just like that, we are knotted up at 8. So a hot start between these two teams. Knights needed barely 3 plays on their drive, if that, and but the Valor did, and Faith Academy answers with a big kickoff return and needed 1 play to punch it in. Long trek up here, 2.5, or down here, I should say, 2.5 hours from Waco. So the Knights playing in enemy territory, but the crowd's traveled well, and Knights Valor's looking to reward their fans with a W tonight. Duke back to deep to return, standing at about the 20-yard line, a little past that, between the 15 and the 20. So looks like Riley Hyman to boot it away for Faith Academy. Faith Academy led by their head coach Trey Carter, assisted by Kenneth Woodley, Matthew Harath, and Denzel Brown. Knights led by Stephen Bird and assisted by Michael Foy, Kurt Christ, Mark McCown, and Braden Arp. Here comes the kick. Hyman, a squibber, bounces a couple times. High kick, and Matthew Schlappy jumps up high in the air to grab it, falls on it, and the Knights will get possession at the 37-yard line. So the offense looking to head out there and answer the touchdown that was put up against them. Following on the sideline, as we see for the defense for Faith Academy, we see Cash Eckerman out there to anchor this squad along with Dylan Callahan. He's a big player for them. Kelton Golly and company. Bear in the pistol, man in motion. That's James. Cuts back. Here's Bear rolling right. Play action. He's got a man deep. It's Maddox Moline, and he hauls it in at the 10-yard line. A big play there for the reception, and that's going to be a 33-yard grab for Maddox Moline. So Knights hurry up. Here's a man in motion. This is Duke. Bear going to pitch it to him. Duke trying to find the right edge. Cuts and wrapped up there. A good tackle by Travis Woodley, the senior for Faith Academy, wrapping him up for about a 1-yard loss to bring up second down. It'll be second and goal from about the 11-yard line here in this one. Knights getting ready to set up. Bear in the shotgun. Duke in motion to the line. Here's a man. James across the formation. Bear in trouble. He's going to have to dump it off. He finds a man. This is Connor McFarling with the catch, and he's brought down pretty quickly after the grab. And that'll be about a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third and goal from the 8-yard line as the Knights try to strike back. 7:40, 8-8 our score. Knights empty backfield here with Bennett, Duke, Maddox, and James on the formation. Connor to snap. Here's Bear taking the snap. He fires. Maddox, he has it. He is wrapped up, and that's going to be a minimal gain. Might have gotten 3 yards, but it's going to be fourth down as a nice play on defense there by the Faith Academy Knights. We thank you for listening, as we may experience some buffering, but we're trying to overcome the technical difficulties in this one. Fourth down and about 5 Duke in motion to the top. Now cuts back as the Knights look to the sideline for the play. 6:50 to go here at Faith Academy as both teams looking to get off to a 5-1 start on the year. Both come in with that record. Knights with 4th down and goal. Bear, empty backfield. He's going to take the snap, and he'll pitch it. This is Bennett to the pylon. Did he get there? Touchdown! Bennett got there into the end zone with the dive to the pylon and got over a man to get in. It is 14-8 Knights on a big 4th down conversion. So they convert on 4th, put the ball in the end zone, and just like that, it means Matthew Schlappy's out to kick again. Schlappy out there to attempt the 2-point kick. 6:27 to play. Knights lead by 6. Here's the snap, the hold, a strong kick, and it sails inside the uprights for 2 points. 16-8, the Knights have an 8-point lead over Faith Academy as we play with 6.5 minutes to go in Bellville. Once again, a nice crowd here tonight for both teams, really. Both teams backing their respective Knights in this one. Want to give some background about Faith Academy, celebrating their 30th anniversary this year, just like the Knights celebrating their 10th. So Knights have been around, Valor has been around a third of the time that Faith has. So a well-established school they're playing today with an enrollment of just over 320 students. Knights get set to kick it off again. Schlappy puts the ball on the tee as Faith Academy will send their men back deep to receive. Schlappy disperses his kickoff crew and gets ready to kick it away. Here's the kick. Slow bouncer, bounces at the 40, and I believe it's out of bounds on the Knights sideline. That's going to prompt a flag and give the ball to Faith Academy. Knights getting ready to set up shop here. That is the Faith Academy Knights. Sorry about all the Knights tonight, but a lot of Knights here fighting for a victory. Heading out there for Faith Academy, they will have Wyatt Davis, Jackson Dunn, Caden Marcotte, their playmaker Christian Pillow, and Travis Woodley. This is Woodley, it looks like, to take the snap, as now we're going to have a quick discussion on both sidelines about the penalty. We'll see what this is about. It was a kick out of bounds. So as of right now, the ball spotted at the 30-yard line, at the Faith Academy 30-yard line. We will see if they move the spot here. Ball being pitched around by the refs. And, yeah, now they're going to march it forward. So a 5-yard penalty puts the ball just across midfield, basically on the midfield stripe at the 40-yard line. 1st and 15 as they look to get it to the 25. Here's a snap. This is Pillow handing it off, and a strong run up the left side, the top side of the field by Jackson Dunn. Leads to a tackle by Maddox Moline. And that's a pretty big gain, a pretty good chunk gain of about 12 yards on the ground. Great to set up here, and want to say thank you to all the people at Faith Academy making this broadcast possible. Also to all of the people on Valor's side, just want to say thank you for being able to put me on the air. This is Pillow rolling out deep. A man, did he catch that on the bottom of the field? He did. That is Travis Woodley hauling it in inside the 5-yard line. A great lunging catch there by Woodley, and he hauls it in for a big 1st down, and that will move the sticks as they spot the ball at the 9-yard line, so inside the 10 rather than the 5. And Faith Academy will go to work. Snap. Here's a pitch. Oh, pitch at the line. This is Woodley, and Woodley is going to take it in. Great play there by Faith Academy as Christian Pillow took the snap, faked a handoff, and then pitched it to his man running across the formation. That was Travis Woodley. Just like that, 16-14 here in Bellville. Valor Knights lead the Faith Academy Knights by 2, but the 2-point attempt here for the kicker could change that. This is Dylan Oliveras to kick. The snap, the hold, and the kick is good for Dylan Oliveras to knot this game up at 16 apiece. 5:29 to play here between Valor and Faith Academy. Our score 16-16 in this one. But this has been a hotly contested game so far, and both teams coming in at 4-1 in this one. Want to give a quick recap of the season for both teams. First game for Faith Academy, they played Vanguard and played them well, losing by a couple of possessions, and that was a great game. And then since then they've won 4 in a row, so a winning streak for Faith Academy coming in to this one, a 4-game winning streak. The Knights started off 1-0, and then with St. Mary's Hall, they played a really good team and fought hard, but ultimately fell, and they are 4-1 also. So this has been a good season for both teams, and they're looking to continue it here. Getting ready to kick off is Grace Academy. This is Duke back deep for Valor. Here's the kick. It's a squib. This will be taken by the Knights. Connor McFarling falls on it on the chalk of the 30 of the Valor's 30 rather, and they will set up shop there, 1st and 15. They're going to try and get it to the about the Faith Academy 33 on 1st and 15. Here's James, Duke, and Bear going out in the backfield. Stagger look. Man in motion, that's Duke. Bear takes the snap, looking on the short pass. This is James. Hoagland still running and brought down from behind at the 40-yard line for a solid 8-yard gain on 1st down, and you want to hit those positive plays on 1st down. That's what you like to see from James getting in there on the play. Empty backfield. This is Bear standing at the 35, takes the snap. He's going to have time. Launching it deep for Maddox at the 10, and that is caught on the sideline. A great catch by Maddox, and he continues to have himself a day. Has not gotten into the end zone yet, but has a couple of really great catches. This one inside the 10 as the chain gang hustles to catch up. Here's a man. This is Hudson. He runs onto the field, then back, and the Knights will set up shop. Duke in motion. Bear takes the snap, pitches. Duke rushing on the right, and he barrels towards the goal line, and he gets in for the touchdown. So Duke with a great play there, just took the pitch and went with it for a TD for the Valor Knights. So this has been a very offensive game so far, and our score 22-16 with 4:42 to play. We expect a high-scoring affair tonight, and that has delivered. Matthew Schlappe on to kick for the 2 points. A low snap, and they're going to hand it off to Schlappe instead, but smothered at the line of scrimmage. The attempt is no good. Once again, the score 4:42 to play. Knights lead by 6, 22-16 here at Faith Academy in Bellville, Texas. Knights have struck early and often in this one for Valor, but also Faith Academy has answered each time, and they're going to look to do that again here. This has been we expect to see a high-scoring game in this one, and we should be treated to a spectacular matchup. Lights starting to take effect here in Bellville, Texas, just outside, just 20-30 minutes drive away from Houston in Texas. Valor getting set to kick off as Schlappe leads the kickoff unit out there. That is Hudson, Luke, Noah, Cademan, and Parker. So the special teams heads out there as we remind you that both teams coming in at 4-1, looking to improve their year to a 5-1 benchmark as both Knights go into district play. All the games are important, and you want this one going in. Sloppy to kick it from the 30. A low kick squibbed and picked up by Cash Eckerman. He's pushing. He's still going, and Cademan trying to tackle him, and he wrangles him out of bounds. So 2 great efforts from Cademan Thompson on kick returns, as we will see where they spot this ball inside the 10. So these kickoff returns have been lethal for Faith Academy, and this is clearly a situation they've practiced and are good at, as this was Cash Eckerman, the senior, also a captain, and he took it to the 5-yard line is where they'll spot the ball as Christian Pillow leads his squad out there. Pillow with Josh Stark behind him, now motions in next to him. Handoff Stark up the middle and makes a move, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Faith Academy. So 22-22, just like that, tied up again. 4:30 to play, and this is going to be a high-scoring game. We can already tell as both teams look good, and they have struck early and often. Out to kick for the 2 points is Dylan Oliveris, sophomore, wearing number 9 for Faith Academy. This is Travis Woodley to hold. Is the snap, the hold, high kick, and that is just down the middle. So Faith Academy jumps out to their first lead in this one at 24-22. 4:30 to play. Knights trail by 2. That is Valor trails by 2 as they look to go on offense again in this one. Once again, I want to say thank you for listening as we come to you live for our third Valor Knights Varsity Football audio stream, and we're looking to improve each game, so thank you for listening. Ben Brown with you here from Bellville. Faith getting set to kick it away, as they are going to have Riley Hyman to kick it away. He's a sophomore. As we look at the breakdown of this Faith Academy team, and they've got 3 seniors, Cash Eckerman, Travis Woodley, and Dylan Callahan. Those are, of course, the 3 captains for Faith Academy. A bunch of sophomores and juniors and a couple of freshmen. Here's a low kick. Sloppy Fields goes to the ground with it, and he was flattened by Wyatt Davis coming in hard for Faith Academy, and the Knights will set up shop at the 35, at their own 35-yard line. 4:30 to play, 24-22. Valor trails by 2 with Faith Academy leading. Lights just about taking full effect as the sun goes down here in Bellville, Texas at 7:22 p.m. Great weather conditions, a little humid if anything, but it's in the low 80s here in Bellville, rather at like 87. Feels like 93 though with 56% humidity, so it's going to feel a little warm down there on the field. Bear alone in the backfield, a triple stack at the top of the formation. Here's a snap. Bear throwing over the middle. This is Duke, and a great play by Travis Woodley to come in immediately on the tackle. Also Dylan Callahan as the seniors combine to stop Duke for about a 1-yard gain on the quick slant. We are here in Bellville. Bellville, we will get you about how far away it is from Houston, but it's close. Here's Bear rolling out. He's in trouble. He's going to fire deep. He's got a man. Oh, and a great attempt by Maddox Moline downfield, diving out of bounds to try and catch that ball, but could not come up with it as the hustle has been on display so far in this one for Valor. Bear just unleashed a cannon there as he was under pressure, about to get sacked, and tried to get that ball to Maddox. Great effort, but incomplete. 3rd and 14 coming for the Knights. Bear alone in the backfield. Duke alone at the bottom of the formation. Now comes in motion. Knights going right to left. Bear under pressure. Now he's going to scramble. He's got time. Goes across his body. This is Connor. Connor McFarling with a catch. Spinning and brought down at the 35-yard line. So he was the center on that play. Slipped out after Bear rolled to his right and fired to Connor. And it'll be 4th and 5 now from the Faith Academy 35. 3:30 to play as the clock ticks down. Knights on 4th down. Bear fakes the snap, now looks to the sideline for the play. Now it looks like Valor's going to take their first timeout of the game. And with their first timeout of the game, and with 3:20 to play, they trail by 2, but a massive down upcoming here on 4th and 5. So here we go. So the Knights, Valor huddling on their sideline, as well as Faith Academy, as this is Faith Academy's 30th anniversary this year as a school. They were started in 1994 and have been in business ever since, helping Bellville students. Valor, of course, celebrating their 10th year, so a nice 1/3 of the time that Faith Academy has been around, Valor has. And Faith with a little over 325 enrolled students, Valor looking at upwards of 450. Knights wearing white helmets with the blue Knights script across the top, white tops and white pants with the blue number and script Knights across the chest, blue socks to complement. 4th and 5, Bear stands at the 40-yard line, takes the snap, looking over the middle. He's got Bennett Herman. He's going to take the catch and go. 1st down and more as he breaks a tackle. Still going, and he's brought down at the 10-yard line by, it looks like, Cash Eckerman on the tackle. And it's going to be 1st down Knights on the big conversion, the slant route coming across the middle of the field from bottom to top, makes the catch and goes. Bear play action, rolling to his left, finds James Hoagland complete with a great catch, and he is going to be brought down between the 10 and the 5, bringing up 2nd and goal now from the 8-yard line. Knights hustling to get set. They like to run this tempo offense under Coach Bird. Now they've got the play. Bear alone in the backfield. Duke, Bennett, James, Maddox, and Connor in for Valor. Bear takes the snap. One-man blitz. He's going to look across. This is James Hoagland in the end zone for the touchdown grab under pressure. And Christian Pillow was the one who brought Hoagland down, but too late as the slant route in the end zone puts the Knights on top, 28-24 with 2:25 to play. So Valor leads Faith Academy by 4. 2:25 to play as Matthew Schlappe gets set to attempt the kick. Here's the snap, a strong kick by Schlappe, a line drive, and it sails over the crossbar and into the fence behind for a 2 points. 30-24, Knights of Valor lead by 6 over the Knights of Faith Academy in a high-scoring first quarter here in Bellville. Bellville just about an hour from Houston, so about two-thirds, a little over that from Waco to Houston. You're going to hit Bellville as Houston an hour from here. If you think of Katy, Texas, outside Houston, Bellville's even farther northwest than that, pretty straight south of College Station, Texas. So Bellville a long way from home, but the Knights are looking comfortable and have a 6-point lead early in this one. Schlappe out to kick. as he gets his special teams ready. They spread out at the 25-yard line, ball on the 30 as Matthew gets set to boom it away. He's short kick at Squibbs, fielded by Jackson Dunn up the field. One stiff arm, still going, and now 5 Knights fall on Jackson Dunn to bring him down at the 35-yard line. So they limited that return to about 10 yards, and that's something you want to see. You want to stop this Faith Academy kick returns before they open up something big and flip the momentum on you. Here at 7:28, the lights taking full effect, and the sun is just about down in South Texas. Beautiful setup here in Bellville as Faith Academy trails the Knights by 6, but they're looking to strike back from the 35-yard line. Christian Pillow out there, Josh Stark behind him in a pistol look. Pillow takes the snap, pitches Stark high, bobbles it, now collects it, now trying to make a move at the 35, breaks a couple tackles, still going, and finally brought down by Matthew Schlappy for a gain of 6. That was a good, Knights initially had him stuffed, but he was able to spread out and just overpower a couple to get to the 28-yard line. Knights showing a lot of push and a lot of fight here early, and that's something you want to see from both teams. Both teams have looked like they want this win badly. Both teams 4-1 coming in. Knights lone loss to St. Mary's Hall, and Faith Academy, their one loss to Vanguard. Pillow stomps, sends a man in motion. That's Stark. Play action. Pillow a sling and broken up by James Hoagland. That was intended for Wyatt Davis, but James Hoagland was there to break it up in double coverage. Maddox Moline also in coverage, and it brings up about a 3rd and 9 looming for Faith Academy. Once again, 6-man football. Going to give you a couple reminders of some rules. An 80-yard field. All 6 players, really all 5 players are eligible receivers once the ball is snapped. The quarterback cannot run with it. It is 1st and 15, and 2-point conversions are worth 1, and the kicks are worth 2. Here's Pillow, a pitch. This is Woodley. Woodley running. He's got space up the left side of the field and into the end zone for about a 25-yard touchdown scamper. Travis Woodley has looked good today. The seniors really showing out for Faith Academy, Travis Woodley and Dylan Callahan, and this game is tied at 30. 1:16 to play. Dylan Oliveris on the kick for 2. Knights trying to dig in and stop them and keep this a tie game. 30-30, 1:16 to play here in Bellville. Waiting for the snap, now the hold. The kick from Oliveris, a high kick, but down the middle, and it is 32-30. Faith Academy jumps ahead by 2. Ben Brown with you here live from Faith Academy as the Knights hit the road today to do battle with their fellow Knights, as both teams, the Knights, Faith Academy in Bellville, obviously Valor in Waco. So far today, Duke has 2 rushing touchdowns. James with 1 receiving touchdown. Bennett also with 1 receiving touchdown, adding up for Bear 2 passing touchdowns. Kick getting ready to be booted away by Riley Hyman. Duke back deep to return for the Knights, standing at the 10-yard line. Here's the kick. Hyman, a short squibber. The spin on it tough, and that ball's batted around, and we'll see who got onto it as it hit a couple of Valor Knights, and then it hit some Faith Academy Knights, ultimately recovered by Valor as they recover the football. Popping up with it initially was Michael Satterwhite for Faith Academy, but ultimately the Knights did gain possession, and they'll set up shop from their own 35-yard line, looking to get to Faith Academy's 30 for the first down. Knights break out on their sideline. Connor McFarling to snap. Bennett Herman, James Hoagland, Maddox Moline, Duke, and Bear out there as well. Bear, empty backfield with Duke high set on the right side. Bear fires, finds Duke. Duke calls it in, breaks a tackle, still going past the 40-yard line and into Faith Academy territory for a productive gain on first down, as they're going to spot it exactly halfway between the sticks, and it will be 2nd down and 7. 55 seconds left, 32-30. Faith Academy leads Valor as we play here in the first half. Bear with a man behind him, that's Duke. Takes the snap, Knights going from right to left, Hoagland in motion, handoff, Duke makes a couple cuts, bowling over a man, and now stacked up past the line of scrimmage for about a 3-yard gain, as Travis Woodley and Dylan Callahan in on the tackle. You're going to hear their names called a lot, both on offense and defense. The seniors making big plays for Faith Academy. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line, meaning the Knights are going to have 6 yards to go here on 3rd down. 7 seconds left. See if the Knights like to try and run a play here. It does not appear they will, and they will not. 32-30 at the end of the first quarter in Bellville. Valor trails by 2, 32-30 with the second quarter coming. We're going to step aside for a moment. We'll be right back. You're listening to Valor Knights Varsity Football on the Valor Knights Radio Network.
We'd like to shout out another one of our Faith Academy athletic sponsors, WT Valor Construction. They provided the site work for new construction here at the north end of our football field. WT Valor Construction, big supporters of Faith Academy athletics. We'd love to thank them for their support. Starting out the second quarter, for what a lot of football games are going to wind up having their final score. Both teams finding the end zone. Very exciting game today. I'd like to introduce you to some of the coaching staff for the Faith Academy Knights. Head coach Trey Carter, assistant coaches Denzel Brown, Matt Harris, and Kenneth Woodley.
Would like to welcome you back to Valor Knights Football as the Knights switch ends. They will now go from left to right on offense, with Faith Academy going from right to left. Ben Brown with you here at the start of the second quarter. Bear play action. James Hoagland on the catch, makes one man miss. Brought down, and he lost the football, as diving on it for Faith Academy is Cash Eckerman, and that's going to change possession. So Faith Academy forces the fumble as James Hoagland coughs it up, and it will be Faith Academy Knights ball. And with 9:49 to play, 32-30, Faith Academy heads on offense, leading by 2. Knights look to get right back out there on defense and maybe stop some momentum here for Faith Academy. Looks to be a very high-scoring game today, with 62 points already scored in the first quarter, and here in the second quarter looking to add to that. Christian Pillow in the backfield. Snap actually goes to Dylan Callahan. Now to Pillow. Pillow flings it to Travis Woodley. James Hoagland trying to stack him up. He breaks free down the sideline, out of bounds. Pushed out there by Duke. And the Faith Academy Knights move the chains on a impressive play by Travis Woodley out of the backfield. Took the snap, then pitched it back to Christian Pillow, who fired it to Woodley for a first down. 1st and 15. This is from the 36-yard line of Valor. So Faith Academy marching into opponent territory. Into the game for Faith Academy is Caden Marcotte. seeing some action as the Knights look to make a stop out there on defense. They've got Bennett Herman. They've got Duke, Maddox, Connor, James, and company. Here's a man in motion. This is Josh Stark to the far boundary. Here's the snap. Across the field, Pillow finds his man. This is, I think, Josh Stark with the catch. And that's going to be a 5-yard gain, rather, and puts the ball on the 32-yard line. Faith Academy looking to go here on offense and put together a good drive against Valor, but the Knights for Valor trying to dig in on defense and make a stop here, facing 2nd and about 10 for Faith Academy. Pillow takes the snap. Play action. Christian Pillow scrambling. He's got a cannon of an arm. Unleashes it to Stark, looking deep. Incomplete. James Hoagland, Maddox Moline in coverage on the deep ball as a little bit overthrown, intended for Josh Stark. But Stark, if he could have called that in, probably would have been a touchdown. A deep ball and a great throw by Christian Pillow. He has a cannon of an arm, and we have seen it early on that one. Brings up 3rd and 10 now. And it'll be with 8:49 to play, just about a minute into this second quarter here in the first half. Valor trailing by 2, looking to get a stop here on 3rd down. Marcotte the snapper. Knights crash the line. Here's a handoff. This is Josh Stark. Stark up the middle, trying to make a play, and he's going to be stopped short of the marker to gain up the line to gain. Duke and James in on the tackle, and it's going to be 4th down, and it's going to be 4th and about 8 as they limited that gain to about 2-yard lines. About 2 yards on that gain. Faith Academy trying to convert on 4th down and long, 4th and 8 with 8:20 to play. Valor trying to stop them here and get the ball right back for their side. 4th down, Pillow in the shotgun, and now we've got whistles and a timeout as Faith Academy will take it on offense. 32-30, 8:07 to go here on a big 4th down and 8 as the Knights for Faith Academy will take a timeout to talk things over and discuss this one. The Knights of Valor trying to make a big stop here as we play in Bellville, Texas, an upcoming 4th and 8. The Knights trail by 2, although this has been a very high-scoring game. The offense is going to make or break this game for both teams as we look to see a high-scoring game. 62 points scored in the first quarter, yet none to be scored in the second so far. Good crowd for both teams as the Valor contingent has traveled out to support their club. Pillow and Stark in the backfield. That is quarterback and running back. And here's a flag. And this looks like it's going to be a false start on Faith Academy, and indeed it is. That's a big penalty because instead of 4th and 8, it's going to back them up 5 yards. And now it's going to be 4th and 13. So if the Knights can bottle up this Faith Academy offense and convert, or rather force them to not convert on 4th down, that would be big for the Knights' momentum. Pillow in the backfield. Stark to his left. This is on the chalk of the 40-yard line. Coming in. Here's pressure from Bennett. Firing deep. Gets the pass off. And Woodley catches it and jogs into the end zone for a Faith Academy touchdown. Bennett Herman brought the pressure on Christian Pillow, but Pillow unleashed a strike to, I believe that was Dylan Callahan, rather. And Callahan makes a big play. It was either Callahan or Woodley, and it was a big play. So that moves our score up to 38-30, Valor trailing by 8. 8 minutes even to play as Dylan Oliveris comes on to kick. Here's the kick. Looked like it was deflected and still made it in. So the Knights deflected it at the line, but the kick carried over the uprights and goes on in. 40-30. Faith Academy leads Valor. Looking like a good game today here for the Knights as Travis Woodley on the end of a big play on 4th and long. Christian Pillow fired it to him. Credit to Bennett Herman for bringing the pressure there. Also deep in coverage, James Hoagland, but an even better play by Faith Academy, and you just got to give them credit on that one. 8 minutes even to play with the kick set to be kicked off by Riley Hyman, the sophomore for Faith Academy. I want to say thanks to our listeners. Thank you for listening. Also, thank you to all of the people for Faith Academy and Valor that made this broadcast possible. Thanks to all of them as we set to play here. Ball falls off the tee as Hyman resets it and gets ready to kick it away. Here's the kick. That is a strong line drive kick, and Maddox going to field it and try and run upfield. He cuts across to the opposite sideline. Still going, pushing, and a good tackle at the ankles for Faith Academy. As it looks like Michael Scatterwhite on the tackle, bringing 1st and 15 for Valor from just inside their own 20. They will spot it at the 18. Knights, Valor looking to strike back after the fumble that led to a touchdown, and they're looking to regain the momentum here, put 8 on the board, and move the ball. Knights huddle as they talk about this play, an important play and an important drive, 1st and 15. Looking to go to the 34-yard line. That's where they're trying to get the first down to as they line up. Here's the snap. 3 men in the backfield counting the quarterback. Bear takes the snap. He's going to fire. This is Duke. Duke with a good block from James. Faith Academy wanted a flag, but Duke breaks some tackles up the right sideline, and he's gone. 30, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Valor Knights touchdown as Duke takes it to the house with a 60-yard grab. Started at the line of scrimmage, and he broke it for the touchdown. 40-36 with 7:38 to play after the big play. Bear passing to Duke for the TD. Bear the holder as Schlappy set to kick. The snap, the hold, Schlappy's kick sails up and down the middle for 2 more. So 40-38, the Knights answer big on the drive with 7:38 left in the first half. As we play in the second quarter, the Valor Knights trail by 2. If they get another defensive stop, they could take the lead on offense again. Going back to that Duke receiving touchdown, just kind of a dump off at the line and let your best player do the work. And Duke broke some tackles and was gone down the right side. Duke now up to 3 total touchdowns on the game, 2 receiving, 2 rushing, moving Bears total up to 3 passing touchdowns. Matthew about to kick this one away as back deep to return for Faith Academy. It is Josh Stark, their running back, number 2. He is a junior for this team. This is Matthew Schlappy to kick it away as he's got Cademan out there, Noah, Parker, Hudson, and Luke on special teams. Here is the set, and Schlappy kicks it away in the air. This is fielded by Jackson Dunn. Dunn up the sideline trying to make a play, and Parker going to bring him down with help from Noah Canales. So Noah and Parker combined for the tackle, bringing Faith Academy's returner Jackson Dunn down at the Valor 26. So another big return and another big play for Faith Academy as they set up shop here, 1st and 15, looking to get it to the Valor 11. 7:33 to play, second quarter, 40-38. Faith Academy leads Valor as we play here in Bellville, Texas, just about an hour north of Houston and 2.5 south of Waco. Here's Pillow. Pillow, a handoff at the line of scrimmage to the fullback. Pushing ahead, a stiff arm, and that's going to force Travis Woodley into the end zone. He is having himself a game on the ground with another rushing touchdown, and it's 46-38. Faith Academy up 8 rather, looking to make it 10 with the point after. They are having success with that run up the middle, both to Josh Stark, but especially Travis Woodley. Dylan Callahan making the big plays so far in the running game. Christian Pillow, the quarterback, has been solid also. Here is Oliveris, and the kick is blocked at the line of scrimmage. Give credit for Valor to James Hoagland on the block, lunging in and forcing the kick to the ground. However, we do have a flag, and this is offsides on Valor, so the kick will be attempted again as a great play by the Knights, wiped out by the penalty, and looking to knock it through again, Oliveris, with the score 46-38. 7:27 to play. First half here in Bellville. Dylan Oliveris set to kick. The ball is sailed over the kicker's head. Oliveris just falls on it, and so either way, the Knights get a stop on the kick attempt, and so the score remains 46-38. Valor trails by 8. So a one-possession game going into the Knights' next drive with 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. Knights looking to push the ball downfield and punch it in again as they are able to nullify the kick attempt for Faith Academy and take the ball back on the kick. I'd like to say thank you for listening in this one as we broadcast live from the press box in Bellville on the campus of Faith Academy. Lights taking full effect in this one, pitch black at 7:50 p.m. in Texas. Knights wearing all white today with blue socks, white helmets, white jerseys, and white pants, while Faith Academy wearing black helmets, blue tops, and black pants. So some good jersey combos on display tonight as the Knights try to come from behind here, facing an 8-point deficit in the second quarter. Set to kick this one away is Riley Hyman, their kickoff specialist, as he kicks it high in the air. Kick fielded and dropped by Duke, but immediately picks it up and able to make something out of it, pushing the ball to the 30-yard line, just about on the dot. So it'll be 1st and 15 as the Knights try to get it to Faith Academy's 35. 7:24 left, 46-38. Faith Academy leads Valor here in this one. Knights get set to go out on offense, going left to right here. Faith Academy on defense, should they recover the ball, they would be going right to left. Connor McFarling out to snap. Duke, Bennett, Maddox, and James all lined up at receiver, and Bear in the backfield for the Knights. McFarling all by himself at the line. Connor getting ready to snap it. Now a man in motion. Duke going deep on a go route. Here's pressure. Bear gonna fire it deep. This is into the hands of Maddox Moline and brought down inside the 25 at about the 23-yard line. Travis Woodley brings him down, but not before another Knights first down, and a big one at that, as Bear Grismer finds Maddox Moline on the deep ball across the middle of the field for a first down. Knights hurry up the tempo. Here's the snap. Bear, a pitch to Duke. Duke on the left side, trying to find a holes, finds a seam, pushes through, still going, and it gets a push from Connor, and finally brought down inside the 15 as they will spot the ball at it'll be at the about 14-yard line, bringing up 2nd and 5 for the Knights. Bear takes a snap. Hoagland in motion. Handoff. This is Duke. Duke starts middle, cuts back left, trying to get to the pylon. Can't get there. And pushed out at about the 5-yard line, bringing up 3rd down. Or rather, are they going to give him the first down? Yeah, yes, they will. So 1st and goal for Valor, looking to punch it into the end zone, snapping it from just past the 5-yard line. Connor all alone in the backfield. Duke now comes in as Valor's going to call a timeout to talk over what they want to do here. Down 8, 46-38, a high-scoring contest in this one, as we have already seen 86 points. 86 points on display so far, as this game has been full of excitement for the Knights, as rather it is an 84-point tally for both teams. So both Knights squads adding up to 84 here with 6 minutes to play in the first half. It has been an exciting football game so far, and we expect to see more in the second half. A very high-scoring offensive game. Knights playing really well, both teams. Valor trying to strike back and tie this one. Knights led out by Steven Berg, assisted by Michael Foy, Kirk Christ, Braden Arp, and Mark McCown. Meanwhile, Faith Academy's head coach is Trey Carter. He is assisted by Kenneth Woodley, Matthew Harrath, and Denzel Brown. So talented coaching staffs on both sides talking over the plays they're going to run here, as Coach Bird deep in the huddle for Valor. Both teams break and head out there for 1st and goal from the 5-yard line is where they'll spot the ball. Cademan Thompson out there at wide receiver for the Knights, as the Knights will have 1st and goal from the 5. Bear alone in the backfield. James in motion. Fakes the pitch to James. Bear rolling and grounds it at the feet of Cademan Thompson for the incompletion. 46-38. 6:12 to play, first quarter. Valor trails by 8 to Faith Academy here in this one. The Knights have 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line, as Bear tries to punch this one in for Valor from quarterback. Hands the ball, no, fakes it to Duke. To the back of the end zone. Did he get the feet down? That's Maddox waiting for the whistle. Yes, he did. So Maddox Moline on the catch, and the Knights answer immediately to the touchdown, drawing it within 2, 46-44, and a 2-point conversion here would tie it up. Matthew Schlappe trying to knot this game up at 46, as currently Knights have scored 44 with Faith Academy at 46. Schlappe set to kick. Connor the holder. The ball on about the 2-yard line. Here's the snap, the kick up, and good for the Knights to tie this one up at 46 with 6:07 to go. Knights, both Faith Academy and Valor tied up at 46 with 6:07 to play in this one. This is a very hotly contested ball game with the score tied up at 46, and the Knights Valor trying to come back and get a defensive stop before halftime with about 6 minutes to play. Faith Academy will receive. Faith Academy wearing black, blue, black as their jerseys. Meanwhile, for the Knights, they are wearing the white, white, white combination, and both look good here on this Friday night. Not a whole lot like Friday night football at the varsity football level, as both teams get at it in this 6-man contest. Matthew Schlappy to kick it away. This one in the air. Now a line drive. Kicks out of bounds at the 25. That's going to be a flag. Probably spot the ball at the 30-yard line. But nonetheless, no big kick returns for Faith Academy, and that's a win in Valor's book. As here we go. Nope, they're going to re-kick. Or no, they will not. As maybe they will as we try to get this cleared up here on the field. Knights looking to get a stop on defense. If they go on defense, it does appear we're going to re-kick. So the kick went on bounds. Faith Academy elects to have them re-kick and just try and pin them back deep here. You either probably squib it or send it deep. You just don't want any big kick returns coming on this one. 46-46, 6:07 to play here in the first half in Bellville, Texas at Faith Academy, where the Valor Knights are knotted up at 46 with the Knights of Faith Academy. Schlappy to kick. The ball moved back 5 yards, now kicking from his own 25. The front line for Faith Academy standing at the 40-yard line. Ball initially kicked around and fumbled, but now on a strong return, here comes Stark. Stark breaks out of a tackle. How did he do that? He is going as Knights angle to get him back across the field, and Cademan can't get there for a Faith Academy touchdown. That was impressive. Josh Stark on a big kick return. Initially fumbled the ball and booted it, but picked it up and looked to be wrapped up, but this strong man broke out of a tackle and went to the house. Faith Academy now put 52 points up, 5:51 second quarter. Now this, talk about a high-scoring game. Knights have 46 too, so a 2 points here could put 100 even up here in the second half as a late substitution for Faith Academy coming here. 4-man line for Faith Academy as they attempt the point after. Dylan Oliveras is the kicker. Here is the kick. High kick, and it's going to go through as the line drive sails through the goalposts for 2. It is now 54-46 in this one, and 100 points here in this first half with 5:51 to play. This has been a high-scoring game, and you figure it's gonna get higher. This is a clinic of offense here. If you want to see defense, you're kind of the wrong place. But if you like offense, then this game is for you. Now we're getting set to receive here, as Faith Academy will kick from their own 30-yard line. Special teams lines up at the 25 to get a head start on this kick. Strong turnout from both teams here in Bellville, cheering on their respective squads of Knights. We're going to hear a lot of Knights in this one. Both teams, the Knights and both wear blue as one of their main colors. Here's a high kick and a good kick. This one sails to Duke, but it's going to kick out of bounds as he takes a nasty hop straight sideways out of bounds, and it will be Knights football, except we will see where they spot it. They may elect to re-kick. They may take offense at the 20-yard line or thereabouts. It appears they will not elect to re-kick. They are going to march the ball 5 yards forward. And we'll see where they spot the ball here as the officials talking about where to spot it. Ball officially placed at the 25-yard line. So the 25-yard line where the ball is spotted. Here is the offense for Valor. They're going to be led out by Bear Grismer, Duke in there, as well as Bennett Herman, Connor McFarling, James Hoagland, and company. Here is the snap, a 3-man set in the backfield with Duke in motion. Here's Bear dropping back. 2-man rush. Bear lets him go. Fires across the field. This is Connor. Connor gets one block up the right sideline and pushed out of bounds on the far side of the field as he gets about half the distance back on that one, getting to about the 33-yard line as the Temple offense leads to a low snap, and now flags, whistles come out everywhere. So 2nd and 7 will be replayed as a 2nd and 12 after the false start. So Knights with a net gain of 3 effectively on the first down play. Ben Brown with you here live from Bellville, Texas, just about an hour north of Houston, Texas, and the Gulf of Mexico, and just about 2.5 hours south of Waco if you make the trek down the highway. Empty backfield for Bear. He takes the snap. High snap. This is trouble. Running after it is Faith Academy as well as Valor. Bear's going to get there, and it will be 3rd and a country mile coming up as Bear is able to fall on it. Credit the pressure there to Kelton Gawley as he gets in, the sophomore, disrupting that snap and chasing after it. The Knights getting set to go on 3rd and way long here as they try to get it to midfield, the 40-yard line. They're snapping from inside the 10. A double stack formation on each side. 1-man blitz. Bear in trouble. Firing across the field. Tipped. Oh, almost caught as Duke tipped it, trying to catch it, and almost into the hands of James, but neither could come up with it, and brings up a 4th down, and they're calling it 32 here at Faith Academy. Looks like the Knights are going to try and punt this one away with Matthew Schlappy heading out onto the field, trying to flip the field position here in this one. Faith Academy looking to receive as they send a man back deep. This is Josh Stark for the Faith Academy Knights. Here's Schlappy. Schlappy, a high punt. This bounces to right to Stark, and a missed tackle by the Knights. Now Parker Stanfield trying to wrap him up. Slows him down. Another missed tackle by the Knights, and finally wrangled down by Bennett Herman, as the Josh Stark has shown some toughness in this one. The junior has been good, and the big-bodied running back has shined on special teams in addition to his running back duties. 4:19 to play. 54-46. Valor on the short end of the scoreboard, trailing by 8. With their backs against the wall, with the ball at the spot at the 20-yard line. 1st and 15 for Faith Academy. Christian Pillow under center. Another fullback handoff up the middle, and just plowing his way ahead is Caden Marcotte. They love that fullback center hybrid handoff as they take the snap and just hand it to the center. So that's a legal play in 6-man football. And Faith Academy taking advantage of it well, fully. Christian Pillow running out there to quarterback the Faith Academy Knights. Josh Stark in the backfield as well. Faith Academy trying to punch the ball in with 3:38 to go. Pitch to Stark. Stark up the middle. Makes 1-man miss, and now a double tackle by the Knights. That's Duke and Bennett in on the tackle, as it's going to bring up a 3rd down, and they're going to call it about 7. 3rd and 7, as now they spot at 3rd and 6, about trying to get it to the 5-yard line. Important play here. 3rd down and about 6 to go, with the clock about to hit 3 minutes here in this first half. 54-46 Knights. Valor Knights trail the Faith Academy Knights. Pillow takes the snap. Watch snap. Hand off. Here's behind the line. This is Faith Academy still trucking his way. This is Travis Woodley, the senior, plowing his way ahead. We will see if they mark him with the 1st down. It appears they will give him the first down, hit the first and goal from the 4-yard line as field position getting better and better for Faith Academy. The Faith Academy Knights trying to let some clock drain off here with 2:26 to play. Valor probably wants to get the ball back and put a score up before halftime. But they're gonna have their work cut out for them, trailing by 8 already, and a first and goal for Faith Academy. New man in the backfield. This is Travis Woodley. I say new man. He's been in the backfield along with Stark. Handoff goes to Woodley up the middle, straight dive running back play, and he takes it for 6 yards and another touchdown for Faith Academy. So this high-scoring affair continues. 60-46, 2:04 to play here from the football field on the campus of Faith Academy in Bellville. A 14-point advantage for Faith Academy as Dylan Oliveras trots out there to try and put 2 more on the scoreboard. Oliveras, a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a snap, the hold. Oliveras gets it off, and as far as I can tell, straight down the middle here in Bellville through the humid air here in South Texas. 62-46, Valor trailing now by 16 to the Faith Academy Knights. So far, this one has been a good affair, a high-scoring game at that, as we give you 108 points put up in the first half, and with 2 minutes to play, expect to see probably about 8 more. And, I mean, if you want offense, this is your game. So spread the word and get as many listeners as you can. This has been a high-scoring game, and we thank you all for joining us here on this Friday night under the lights. This is Riley Hyman to kick it away. He's their kickoff specialist, and the bouncing ball fielded and going to the ground with it, Connor McFarling. So that's a good play. Connor with that left hand clubbed up as dealing with a left hand injury, but pushing through it and still playing with that left hand all wrapped up. 2:04 to play as Valor tries to cut in to the 16-point lead for Faith Academy, as they will get the ball at their own 35-yard line.
2 minutes left in the half, folks. It's time to start.
Both teams have looked good in this one. Credit to both of them, the effort and hustle on display. And no matter the outcome of the game, you want to see that hustle, effort, and attitude, and all 3 of those things and the intangibles have been on display for both teams. Here's Bear rather, in the backfield, takes the snap, looking over the middle. This is Duke. He gets it, still trying to get out of a tackle, grabbed the jersey, and wrapped up by Faith Academy, as it appears that was Dylan Callahan in on the tackle, as he just grabbed on to Duke, held on, and wrapped him up for a 3-yard gain, bringing up 2nd and 12. Bear, empty backfield, stack formation on both sides. Man in motion, that's Duke. Here's a snap, fires. This is Duke. Duke pushing ahead, and he's going to be about 4 yards shy of the first down, but a productive play gets him about 8 yards on 2nd down, and it's going to be 3rd and 4. Knights hustling up to the line. 1:07 to play, clock ticking in this one. 3rd and 4, a big play. Connor in the backfield drops back to the 40-yard line. He's looking over the middle, grounds it at the feet of James Hoagland. Had a man over the middle, but throw a little bit too low and was not able to be hauled in for the Knights. So 4th and 4 with 57 seconds left, and this seems like a crucial play in this one at this juncture. Knights looking to add 8 points on here before halftime, but Faith Academy has other ideas, and they want to hold the Knights right here. Bear firing. Duke. Duke's got the first down. He's got more on his feet to the 20 and ahead to inside the 10, as we will see where they spot him officially, but a big gain on the pass, and the Knights have a first down. Clock at 52 seconds to play. First half, second quarter, as the Knights get set to go here on first down. Gonna spot the ball at about the 15-yard line, it appears. So first and goal and first and right at 15 for Valor. Knights huddling, talking about this play. Bear talking to Coach Stephen Bird for the Knights on the sideline. Now jogs to the rest of the huddle and joins his team to talk about the upcoming play. Knights jog to the line, looking to add 8 points to this game. Bear in the backfield, an empty set. Gets the snap from Connor. One-man rush. Firing to the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Maddox Moline. But the pass broken up by Faith Academy, as Josh Stark broke it up, and it brings up second down and about 14 to go. Really second and goal from the 14, but for all purposes, second and 14 with 48 seconds to play in this one. Lights have full effect here as the Knights trying to punch this one in. Low snap, one-man blitz. Bear rolls to the right. He's in trouble and sacked as the ball comes out of bounds. But we'll see if they rule this a fumble or an incomplete pass as the clock hits 41 seconds and stops right there. Valor will take their, I believe this is either their second or third timeout of the game, and they will take it with 41 seconds to go. 62-46, Faith Academy leading Valor by 16 with third down coming, as it looks like they're going to credit the Faith Academy Knights with an incomplete pass. So it's an incomplete pass as Bear was able to get it off right before he was sacked, but a hard hit and a good play by Faith Academy to break that one up in this one. 41 seconds left. Knights would ideally like to get a play here that runs some clock and finish out this half with the football. Valor huddle on their sideline. Faith Academy already broke the huddle. Here awaiting the play coming out of the timeout. Big third down and 13 upcoming for Valor. Trying to get this one ahead. The offense for both teams on display, as we've talked about, and we expect to see more of that in the second half. 62-46 score right now, 108 points put up by the two teams respectively combined in the first half, and we expect to see more added to that. Hopefully 8 points here for your Valor Knights. Third down and long, third and 13. It's third and goal. Bear takes the snap, middle of the field. Looking to his left, rolls right, firing across the middle, complete. Duke with the catch. Duke into the end zone. Touchdown Knights. A big score before halftime. 35 seconds left, and the Knights have put 6 more onto the score. 62-52, a 10-point lead with Matthew Schlappe heading out to attempt 2 more. So Duke has really stolen the show. He's been a big part of this game. And the Knights trying to push this to an 8-point game. Here's the snap, the hold. Schlappe puts the kick through. He's been almost automatic as he puts this one through to make it 62-54, an 8-point game, as Valor tries to make a stand here before the break. So far in this one, we have the Knights at 54 points, 62 for Faith Academy. As Faith Academy tries to move this ball down the field, you really don't want to allow a touchdown here if you're Valor and need a big stop. Knights trying to advance this one as they play. Duke, if my stats are correct, he's got 3 receiving touchdowns on the game to go with 2 rushing touchdowns. He's been a big part of this one for the Knights as they get set to kick it away. That's going to put Bear at 5 passing touchdowns in this one, so the quarterback play has been stellar for both sides. Really want to give credit to Christian Pillow, the junior for Faith Academy, as well. Matthew Schlappy set to kick. We'll see if he grounds it or sends it into the air. The kick is grounded. Ball fielded by Cash Eckerman and brought down almost immediately by Parker Stanfield. Credit Parker with the big tackle. And the Knights will try and hold with 32 seconds left here in the second quarter. First half almost winding down here as we hit an hour 20 in the game. So through this hour 20, we have seen 116 points put up by the two squads combined, and that's really an outstanding number. As Faith Academy comes out looking to almost kneel on it, but instead they run a reverse to the left side of the field. This is trouble as breaking free for Faith Academy, and now stepping out of bounds is Wyatt Davis up the left sideline. That was a almost trick play as Faith Academy trying to get a timeout off, and now they do with 19 seconds to play. So 62-54, Faith Academy marching into territory. So let's break down that last play for you. So it almost looked like a kneel formation coming out for Faith Academy, but instead handed it off to one man who then handed it off to Wyatt Davis running from right to left across the formation, and he took it up the left side. So some trickery there leads to a big play for Faith Academy, and the ball is spotted at about the 25-yard line of Valor. So Knights trying to get a big stand here and hold this game at an 8-point lead for Faith Academy heading into halftime. An extended timeout here in Bellville, Texas, as we await the results of this timeout. We'll give you a quick breakdown on Faith Academy. This is their 30th year as a school, so they are celebrating 30 years in Bellville, Texas. Knights obviously celebrating 10 here in Waco, 2.5 hours up the road, and so a crisp 1/3 of the time that Faith Academy has been around, your Valor Knights have been a school. Christian Pillow in the backfield, Travis Woodley to his left. Here's the snap. Takes a pitch to Woodley. Pillow rolling out. Pressure by Seth Flowers, and the throw is a little too far as Maddox Moline had coverage on Dylan Callahan on the incompletion. 14 seconds left as the Knights trail by 8. Trying to dig in here and get a stop as the clock stops with the incompletion. Credit Seth Flowers on the pressure there for the Knights, forcing that overthrow by Christian Pillow. Pillow leading his team out there. He's got Woodley, Callahan, Josh Stark at center, Cash Eckerman, and Jackson Dunn at wide receiver. Here's the snap, a 3-man blitz for the Knights as this is across the formation. Number 7 for Faith Academy firing complete to his man, that is Jackson Dunn with the catch, and with 4 seconds left, it's a touchdown for Faith Academy. Did they rule it a touchdown? A clock stopping for an official's timeout as we've got an injured player down for the Knights. We will step aside and be right back. This is Valor Knights Football. So the Knights injured man gets up and walks over to the sideline on his own power, so that's a good sign to see for Valor, as you really don't want to see anybody go down like that. And they are going to rule that last play a touchdown, it looks like. Although now we are waiting for an official signal. And they're kicking the PAT, so I'm going to guess that's a touchdown. And Faith Academy trying to add 2 more. 68-54 the score, 4 seconds to play. Oliveris kick high and through. So with 4 seconds left, 70-54, a 16-point advantage for Faith Academy. 4 seconds left. You imagine time for one play, counting the kickoff, or not counting the kickoff if it's a quick kick. Knights could elect to try and take a shot downfield or just take it to halftime with the score at 70-54. Valor trailing rather. Faith Academy leading 70-54, a 16-point lead as Valor looks to answer here, both right here on the kickoff and in the second half. But this Knights team has shown they can battle through adversity, and they will look to do that again here in this one. Valor rather looking to receive. Sorry about all the Knights, but both teams, the Knights, are going to hear the word Knights a lot tonight. Here's the kick. This kick, a strong kick, and it's fielded by Duke. He falls immediately to the ground with 3 seconds to play. You would imagine with Duke falling to the ground there on his knees that you're just going to see a kneel down for the Knights and take this game to halftime. But we'll see what Coach Bird elects to do here in this one. 3 seconds left, time for one play. Faith Academy leading by 16 over Valor, 70-54. 1st and 15 coming up for the Knights. I want to say thanks for listening as we are about to hit halftime. Knights break the huddle and head out there. Looks like Valor's going to try and run a play as they stack 3 receivers. Now James across the formation to the other side. A double stack on both sides, both top and bottom, as Duke now in motion. Bear takes the snap. He's going to look to throw it, and it's over the hands of Bennett Herman to end the first half. 0's on the clock. That means that we are halfway through this one. After 2 quarters, 70-54, Faith Academy leads your Valor Knights. We will be back in a couple minutes to give you some basic stats and recap the first half all on the way. So once again, 70-54, a 10-minute halftime coming up. We will be back in a couple. You're listening to Valor Knights Football with the Knights trailing by 16 at halftime.
That is our Knights cheerleaders accompanied by the Nightlights Elementary cheerleaders. They've got a routine for you here. Y'all make some noise for those Nightlights cheerleaders. And now your Faith Academy Lady Knights cheerleaders have a halftime routine dance for you. Check it out. Take it away, ladies. Those are your Lady Knights cheerleaders, folks. They're coached by Gabby Rito and Candy Simonson. Make some noise for them. The Nightlights are coached by Miss Carrie Cameron. Speaking of you'd like to pick them up, you need to check out with Miss Shauna down here. She's waving her hand. She's got a list for you. If you're ready to pick up your nightlight cheerleader, please check in with Miss Shauna so that we know that they are in your custody. I'll call Mary back. She called. All right, I'm going to call you. So I'll call.
We are back live with 6:35 until halftime is over, and we resume this football game. Valor trails Faith Academy here in Bellville, Texas, 70-54. Welcome you back to the press box here at Faith Academy on the campus of Faith Academy here at their football field. And at halftime, we're going to give you a quick recap of the scoring for Valor. If these stats are right, Bear has put up 5 passing touchdowns on the game. He's been good from the pocket. And then Duke has added 2 rushing touchdowns and has 3 of those passing touchdowns from Bear Grismer. James and Bennett each have a receiving touchdown apiece. And we've seen Maddox Moline make a couple big catches downfield in this one. So a great effort by the Knights, and really both defenses playing well, although the scoreboard does not reflect that. 70-54, a combined 124 points put up in the first half. And both defenses look good, but the scoreboard does not reflect that. But the hustle and grit shown by both teams in this one is something that you love to see. Want to say thanks to all of our listeners, and if you feel compelled to, you please share this link with others, and we want to get as many listeners as possible here in this one. 5 minutes on the dot, halfway through halftime. Isn't that ironic? 70-54, Faith Academy leads the Valor Knights. We'll be back in a couple moments. You're listening to Valor Varsity Knights Football on the Valor Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a birthday boy in the house. Give it up for Kenneth Callahan. Tell him happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenneth. Happy birthday to you. All right, folks, I'm not going to put you through any more of that. Enjoy the rest of halftime. We will see you back here in about 4 minutes.
Back here from Faith Academy, we broadcast live from Bellville, Texas, as the Valor Knights head out there to warm up with 2:07 left in halftime. Ben Brown with you here, broadcasting live a 70-54 contest. Faith Academy leads Valor in a well-fought and hard-fought game today. Both defenses have looked good, but it's been the offenses that have stolen the show in this one so far. I'd like to say thank you to all of our listeners and the staffs at both Valor and Faith Academy for helping us get on the air today. As always, thank you for listening, and feel free to share this link. 1:25 to play in halftime so far in the first half, a combined 124 points put up. So this has been a offensive clinic, and if you like offense, you have come to the right place. And we hope you will enjoy the second half as we come to you about 2.5 hours south of Waco. Made the trek down here just after school today, and we're about an hour north of downtown Houston. So situated about 2/3 of the way to Houston from Waco, and nice little town here in Bellville, Texas. Faith Academy, a school of about 325 enrolled students, celebrating their 30th anniversary this year. Knights established in 2014, so newer, but also have been around for a good time. With 25 seconds to play, we look to get right back at it here in starting this third quarter as Valor looks to come back from a 16-point deficit at halftime. So far, Bear 5 passing touchdowns in this one. As Duke has 2 rushing touchdowns, 3 receiving touchdowns. James has a receiving touchdown, and Bennett has a receiving touchdowns. Of course, all Matthew Schlappy, all but one kick, have been good for 2 points after. 10 minutes on the clock, just about to start in the third quarter as both teams look to battle here in Bellville, Texas. Let's give you a quick halftime weather check, or rather third quarter weather check as it gets underway. It is 82 in Bellville, Texas. Feels like 88, though, with 70% humidity. Of course, as you get closer to the Gulf of Mexico, it's going to get more humid, and that's where it is tonight. Temperatures dropping into the high 70s, low 80s through the night. Matthew Schlappy set to kick as Faith Academy receives. Here's the kick. It's on the ground. A hop. It's off the Faith Academy Knights. Valor trying to scramble for it and get the ball. We will see who ultimately comes up with it. And it is Faith Academy football from the 30-yard line, rather, as they're going to get the ball, rather, at 29-yard line. So not the 30, the 29. First and 15, as first and 15 coming as we brief you on 6-man football rules that are a little different from normal 11-man. It's first and 15 all the time, and the field for 80 yards, rather, as we resume play. Here's a run for Josh Stark, the talented running back for Faith Academy. Number 2 pushes ahead with 9:50 to play, bringing up second down and about 8. Seth Flowers on the tackle, and the Knights will look to hold on defense here, as really can't afford to give up another touchdown in this one, but big defensive play could swing some momentum here for Valor. This is Christian Pillow in the shotgun, hands it off, and a tackle by Duke at the line of scrimmage, and he makes a big play at the line of scrimmage to trip him up for a 1-yard loss, and it'll bring up 3rd and 9 now on the big tackle in the backfield by Duke. 3rd and 9, 3rd and long, as the Faith Academy Knights try to convert here. Christian Pillow, their quarterback's been good. Josh Stark, good as well. But Travis Woodley and Dylan Callahan, seniors both, have stolen the show in this one for Faith Academy. Pillow in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, play action. Here comes Duke. Pressure, thrown across the field, and picked off by Maddox Moline. Maddox picks it off inside Knight territory, and the Valor Knights are going to get the ball at about the 35-yard line. Maddox with a big pick to swing possession back to Valor, trailing by 16, trying to put some points back on the board. Valor will get the football with 8:43 to play, trailing by 16, 70-54, and Bear Grismer leads the offense out there. Bellville, west of Houston, rather. I said north, but Bellville, Texas, west of Houston, south of College Station. Man in motion. This is James Hoagland. Bear dancing around in the pocket. He's going to throw deep. This is incomplete. Led Maddox Moline a little too far, and Josh Stark had the coverage on Maddox for the incompletion. Knights have not been shy to throw the ball down the field and try and push the possession onward, and that's something you want to see. Bear to the line quickly, sends a man in motion. That's Duke. Bear scrambling, finds Duke. Duke on about 2 yards with the catch, and looks like Josh Stark in there. Josh Stark in there again to get the tackle, and it's going to be a 3rd and 13. It's going to be 3rd and long, so Knight's going to have to try and convert here on 3rd down. Matthew Schlappy in at wide receiver. As Bear, no running back. Duke in motion from left to right. Here's Bear finding Duke. Duke trying to make a move. Duke's one man. Duke's another man. Duke's still going, and he pushes ahead for the 1st down, falling across the 30-yard line to the 29-yard line of Faith Academy, and a Valor Knights 1st down with 8 minutes to play here in this one. Knights get to the line quickly. Duke in the backfield stands behind Bear. Bear sends a man in motion. That's James Hoagland. Low snap. Picked up, and this is Duke picking it up, and he's blown backwards by a pair of Faith Academy Knights, as they had Dylan Callahan in there in the backfield to break that one up and force the Knights back even farther, as this is going to be 2nd and about 24 from the 37-yard line. Bear, pressure. He's going to try and look to throw it. Has a man in the backfield. That's Kelton Golly. And he finds a man, Bennett Herman, down the sideline. Touchdown, Knights. So he found a man, Bennett Herman, wide open as the defense was napping and caught Bennett. Good pressure there by Kelton Golly, so give him credit for Faith Academy. But Bennett Herman makes the play downfield, pushes it into the end zone, and our score 70-60 with 7:12 to play. Valor trying to add 2 more. Here's the hold. The kick by Schlappy into the night air, and good for 2 points with 7:12 to play. We've got a 70-62 score as Bennett adds his 2nd receiving touchdown on the night. And the Faith Academy Knights will try to answer, but Valor trying to get 1 more stop. Want to say thanks to all of our listeners back in Waco, Texas and beyond, as the Knights try to pull off a come-from-behind victory in this one. Ben Brown with you live from Bellville, Texas, in southwest Texas. Really southeast Texas, as it's west of Houston, but really southeast Texas in general. Knights trail by 8, 7:12 to play as they kick off, kicking from left to right across the field. Faith Academy receiving from right to left under the lights as they take full effect here in this dark Texas Friday night. Nothing like Friday night football in Texas, and we've got a good one here tonight. Seth Flowers in on special teams as Schlappy grounds it. This kick fielded by Gage Wilson. Wilson wrapped up big time. That is Luke Curtis in on the stop with a big tackle, and Luke makes the big play to wrap up Gage Wilson. Ball will be spotted at the 29-yard line, roughly. About the 29-yard line is where they'll spot the football. Christian Pillow out there to lead his team again. Pillow has been good today as Faith Academy employs a 2 men in front of Pillow set. That is Woodley and Callahan, who have been good. Snap comes to Callahan. Callahan, a pitch to Pillow. Pillow across the field. Now up the middle. Still going. Bennett Herman trying to wrap him up. He's pushed off and going backwards now. Now forwards again. And finally stacked up just past midfield. And they're going to whistle him with the forward progress stopped as he broke free after that. But credit Seth Flowers with the tackle. And it is going to be 2nd and 3 as they will spot it at the 38-yard line for Faith Academy. That was a good play by Christian Pillow on the pitch, made some moves in the backfield, and then used his strength to overpower a couple Knights, but Seth Flowers comes up with the stop. 6:20 and counting down to play here, third quarter, 70-62. Valor trails by 8 to Faith Academy. 2-man set with Pillow in the backfield again. Snap comes to Callahan. Trick play. Here's the pitch to Pillow with a man across the field, and Seth Flowers racking up another tackle, but a big first down and more before the tackle. And that will be, as they're going to give him about 10 yards on that play, and it will be 1st and 15 with 5:51 to play, leading by 8. So Christian Pillow making some big plays here on the ground with his feet. I said trick play as they ran Cash Eckerman in motion from the short boundary to the far boundary, but pitched it to their QB and had him run Christian Pillow. Pillow in the shotgun, man to his right. That appears to be Woodley. Here's a pitch to Woodley. Woodley, strong running, breaks one tackle and now chased down by Duke. Ball comes out. Did the Knights recover it? We will see. Ball came out on the tackle, but was it recovered by the Knights? We have yet to get a ruling. As they're going to rule that he was out of bounds when the fumble occurred. And Faith Academy will stay on offense with 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. So good tackle there by Duke, bringing down his man with 5:14 to play, third quarter. Faith Academy Knights trying to punch it in. Yep, both teams are the Knights here in this one as we play under the lights here on this Friday night. Under center, Pillow, handoff, fullback center, run again. That has been unstoppable. And it's Travis Woodley, the senior, who has looked real good on the ground and through the air. He's been their do-it-all guy, and he has shown an ability to answer. 76-62, counting the touchdown for Faith Academy, leading by 14. 5:10 to play, third quarter. This has been a high-scoring affair, and at some point, you have to figure these guys are going to get a little tired, but they've put everything out there on the field so far, and appreciate that effort from everybody. Knights try to block the kick high, and sails over. Both kickers have been good today, and that kick adds 2 more. 78-62, 5:10 to play here in Bellville, Texas. If you'd like to remind you that the Knights are wearing white helmets with the blue script font Knights on them, with the white jerseys with blue numerals and letters, and then white pants complemented by the blue socks. For the Knights of Faith Academy, those were Valor's jerseys. Faith Academy wearing black, blue, black on their jerseys, and both look real good here on this Friday night under the lights. Ball spotted on the 30-yard line as this is Riley Hyman set to kick it away with 5:10 remaining, third quarter. slow bouncing kick. Herman gets it and is flattened by Jackson Dunn. That was Wyatt Davis rather, who gave the hit, and big play from Wyatt Davis as Bennett Herman recovered it though, and the Knights will get the ball with a pretty good field position. They will start from their own 37. Need an answer here if you're Valor. A big pass play would do it, a big run play, whatever. Just need to add 8 points for good measure. Not just good measure, you need it to cut into this 16-point deficit in this one. Bear takes the snap, finds Bennett Herman on the slip, tight end running, and out of bounds. A couple yards short of the marker to go on the far side, as it's going to be second and short upcoming, as we will see where they spot the football. They're going to spot it. They're going to spot it first down. So first down coming. Nope, second down. So 2nd and 3 as we get that cleared up. Bear alone in the backfield. A triple stack on the short side of the field. Bear finds Duke. This is a screen. Duke trying to run. Duke's got a first down. He's got more up the sideline and ultimately tackled by Jackson Graham. Or no, not Jackson Graham. That was Travis Woodley in on the tackle, but not before the Knights pick up a first down using the legs of Duke for the first down. Bear with Duke behind him, takes the snap. James in motion, handoff Duke. Duke being a man miss, and now brought down. Credit Gage Wilson on that tackle. A good tackle at the line, just at the line of scrimmage. And it will be 2nd and 15 coming from about the 18-yard line for Valor. Valor with a 3-man set at the line. They've got James Hoagland in motion from short side to far side. Here's Bear. He'll find Hoagland. Hoagland, James pushing for about 5 yards as he's upended there by Josh Stark, as Josh Stark gets the tackle and brings up 3rd, and it looks like about 11 yards here on 3rd down. So 3rd and long as Luke Curtis comes in for James, as he is on the sideline now, and we hope he's okay here, this big 3rd down. Here's a Bear on the run. He's got a man, Maddox, in the end zone. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Valor, as Maddox Moline hauls it in the end zone, and the Knights add 6 more to their total, 78-68 with 3:42 to play. Matthew Schlappe trying to add 2 more. Knights trying to add 2 more on a big play. A big strike from Bear to Maddox puts their total at 60, still trailing, or 68 rather, still trailing by 10. Here's the kick, blocked at the line of scrimmage, and the attempt for 2 is no good. 78-68, 3:42 to play, 3rd quarter here from Bellville, Texas, and the campus of Faith Academy. Good turnout here from both squads, as both teams faithful cheering them on here as this game stretches into the evening. Here playing at 8:52 p.m., almost been on air for 2 hours. This game about to hit 2 hours in length. Valor Knights trying to get a big defensive stand here, as they will look to hit big here on this defensive possession. By the way, that receiving touchdown for Maddox Moline, that's his first of the game, and Bear's 6th passing touchdown of the evening. So Bear really looking comfortable back there at QB. Quick injury update for you for Valor, as Sam Shores continuing to be out with a foot injury. Samuel Grismer out with a knee injury as well. Matthew Schlappe set to kick off. He's got Seth, Luke, Cademan, Parker, and Hudson on special teams. Slow roller, touches a Faith Academy Knight, but picked up by a Faith Academy Knight as well, as they're going to give the Michael Satterwhite picks it up on special teams for the Knights of Faith Academy. Here go the opposing Knights of Faith Academy on offense here in Bellville, Texas. 8:53 p.m. Lights are in full effect, as you would expect, here on this Friday night contest between these two varsity teams. Christian Pillow, wearing number 5, the junior in the shotgun, hands it off. Straight run up the middle. This is a hard, physical run up the middle by Jackson Dunn, another junior, and he's going to pick up about 10 yards on the play and bring up 2nd and 5. So Faith Academy have been able to run the ball well today and then capitalize it off a couple times with the pass, but really their running attacks been what's worked, and the Knights have had the rushing game work too, with 2 rushing touchdowns on the game, both for Duke, but also they, through the air, were bare with 6 passing touchdowns. Ball spotted right at midfield on the 40-yard line. Pillow drops back, scrambles to his right, firing deep for his intended receiver. That appeared to be Dylan Callahan, but well defended by Maddox Moline, bringing up 3rd and about 6, or rather 3rd and about 5. Faith Academy Knights trying to push this lead into the 80s as they sit at 78 points right now. Knights have 68 with 3 minutes flat to play in the 3rd quarter. Pillow with the snap, takes it, handoff, and hit behind the line and wrapped up right at the line by a pair of Knights. Starting Maddox Moline to bring him down, and then Connor McFarling finished it off. Credit Seth Flowers with first contact in the backfield, bringing up 4th and 4. This is a big play. And if Valor could get a big stop here and get the ball back, that would pay big dividends. Faith Academy, a big 4th down as Christian Pillow joins the huddle to relay the play call from the sideline. Pillow appears to be empty in the backfield, although, Pillow empty in the backfield, takes the snap. They're going to throw it. Here's a throw, and it's a 1st down where Jackson Dunn is upended by Duke as they appear to give him the 1st down. It is a 1st down by about 2 yards, and that moves the chains for 1st and 15. So good play there, good play drawn up. Credit head coach Trey Carter for Faith Academy. Credit them with the 1st down. Just a quick screen pass netted them the 5-yard gain. Here's Pillow in motion, hands it off, and his man Woodley pushing ahead, and Woodley with a strong physical run to get about 9 yards. Brought down by Matthew Schlappy. James Hoagwood back in the game, so good to see him back in this one after exiting just a couple minutes ago, but he's back in it. Glad to see him healthy and active. Here's Christian Pillow in the backfield. Pillow at quarterback has Jackson Dunn behind him. Handoff, quick pitch, quick handoff up the middle, and we see a burst of speed from the center, Travis Woodley. The center, fullback, running back, wide receiver, call him what you want, but he has been a dynamic force for Faith Academy's Knights and head coach Trey Carter. And this run puts him up 84-68. And it is now a 16-point contest, 16-point lead, rather, for Faith Academy with 1:26 to play 3rd quarter. 84-68 as the PAT attempt comes from Dylan Oliveris. High-scoring affair here, about almost 3 quarters in. This kick sails through the left half of the uprights. It sails through and is good. Just under a minute and a half left, 1:26 here in the 3rd quarter. 86-68, Faith Academy leads Valor by about 18. Here we go as both teams get set to receive the kickoff. Want to give a shout out to Faith Academy's coaching staff and ops team for helping us get on the air and providing space for us here in Bellville, Texas to broadcast live to you. Also would like to thank head coach Stephen Bird for the Knights for providing the opportunity to do this. Thanks for listening. Continue to share the link if you feel compelled, but above all, thank you for listening. Here's squib kick and fallen on by Matthew Schlappy at the 37-yard line. And Knights will head back on offense. So we'll see if fatigue becomes a factor as we stretch into the end of the third quarter, also into the fourth. Here at 8:59 p.m. in South Texas, we will give you a quick temperature check as it is still 82 degrees. Feels like 87, the humidity at 70%, so it feels a little warm down there on the field, and certainly it appears that way. Bear Grismer, empty backfield, motions Duke in motion behind him. Here's a pitch to Duke. Duke, high snap. Duke, he's going to throw, now rolling. He's under pressure, almost lost the football, scrambles away. Now he's just going to run for it. He takes off to the sideline, pushed out of bounds there by Cash Eckerman as they were trying to get Duke an opportunity to throw the football, but good pressure in the backfield for Faith Academy disrupts that idea, and the ball will be spotted at about a 6-yard gain. So give Duke credit for making something out of nothing there, with about a 6-yard gain on first down, bringing up 2nd and 9. Here we go. Handoff, fakes the handoff to Caven Thompson in motion. James Hoagland receives the pass and goes down 3 yards shy of the marker as he's wrapped up by Faith Academy, by a horde of Faith Academy Knights, bringing up 3rd and about 4 yards to go. We've hit under a minute to play, third quarter, 55 seconds and winding down here in Bellville, Texas, under the lights. No stars in the sky, apparent. No clouds either visible. Bear gonna launch deep, and he's incomplete. Overthrows James Hoagland, running into the end zone, and it brings up 4th and 4. This very well could be a key indicator in the game. Knights need to convert here with 40 seconds left, 86-68. As Valor on the short end of this one so far. Knights trying to convert. Bear looks to take the snap. 3-man line. We'll see how many Faith Academy decides to blitz here if the Knights decide to pass. Bear has 2 men in the backfield, and now Valor's going to call a timeout. So whistles and a timeout here in this one, as we see the both teams huddling on their sidelines in advance of a massive 4th down and 4 upcoming here in this one. Once again, score 86-68, 40 seconds to play third quarter as we approach 3/4 of the way through this football game, and it's been an offensive show. If you like offense, you have come to the right place, as you will hear the word Knights a lot tonight, and both teams wear Knights across their chest. Valor has the Valor Knights from Waco, and the Faith Academy Knights from Bellville. Knights break the huddle, 4th and 4. This is a big play. Bennett Herman out there along with Connor McFarling, James Hoagland, Maddox Moline, Duke, and Bear. Bear in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to pass, pressure immediately. He's going to fire, a contest, and a catch by Connor McFarling. Also in the area, Bennett Herman, but Connor comes away with the football and comes away with the Valor Knights first down. First down and goal, it appears now, or no, it's going to be 1st and 15 rather, with 30 seconds to play
in this one. Here's the snap to Bear. Bear play action, rolling to his left. Fires deep, back of the end zone, through the hands of that was Connor McFarling looking to make the catch. As Cash Eckerman had coverage on that one. So Bear not afraid to take the shot deep. He does there and fails to complete the pass. It'll be 2nd down and 15 from about the 17-yard line as the Knights try to get it to the 2-yard line to convert, but really the goal of this drive is to get to the end zone. Bear takes the snap, rolls right under pressure. He's about to get sacked, gets it away. What a pass to Maddox Moline at the pylon. He gets the touchdown as the 2 arms of the official go up, and that's a Valor Knights score. So a great play there from Bear Grismer to Maddox Moline for the TD catch. Maddox's 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Bear slings his 7th pass, and that was a dot as he was under pressure in the backfield. Bear on the run, he's looked good, as well as standing in the pocket. Both have been effective. Sloppy to kick, and this kick is blocked at the line again. So the Faith Academy Knights getting good pressure on these kicks, and it is 86-74, a 12-point game with 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. So we got maybe 2-3 more plays left here in this 3rd quarter as this game starts to wind down. Knights will kick off left to right for probably the final time in this 3rd quarter. That is Valor will kick off, and Faith Academy will receive going right to left. This has been a good game so far, and if you can do the math, 86 plus 74 adds up to your grand total, and that adds up to 160 points in this one. So wowzers, if you like offense, you've come to the right place. I want to say thank you for listening as we broadcast live from the campus of Faith Academy in Bellville, Texas, as Matthew Schlappe gets set to kick it away. The kick is short and on the ground. Is it going to go 10 yards? As now falling on it is Seth Flowers, but this should be Faith Academy Knights football at the 35-yard line. Really between the 35 and the 36, but we'll call it the 35 for now. 17 seconds to play. 1st down and 15 coming here in the 6-man football contest between both squads of Knights. As Valor is on the short end of the stick. They're down 12 in the 3rd quarter, but a big defensive stop could pay massive dividends here in this one. Both teams coming in at 4-1. Only one team will become 5-1 after this game. Christian Pillow in the shotgun takes the snap. Handoff, this is Dunn. Dunn up the middle, still going on his feet. Duke trying to get him, can't get him, and he's off to the races down the sideline. Into the end zone. How about that run from Jackson Dunn, the junior, pushing the lead up even more for Faith Academy, 92, and they've hit over 90 in this one. First Knights football game where we've seen anyone in the game reach 90 points, regardless of Valor or their opponent. 92-74, 5 seconds to play as Dylan Oliveras tries to add 2 more nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. That was a good run by Jackson Dunn, and he's been good out of the backfield for the Faith Academy Knights as well. Here's the kick. It is through the uprights and through an open gate in the fence for 2 more. It is a 20-point lead now, 94-74. Faith Academy leads with 5 seconds left, 3rd quarter. And really Valor getting punched in the gut, and now you'll see how they respond to adversity. And good teams thrive off the adversity, and so far Valor has. The grit and hustle we've seen have been amazing. Really both teams showing up today and just putting it all out there on the field, and you can't compliment that enough. Getting set to kick this one away, Riley Hyman for Faith Academy. Ball teed up on the 30-yard line. His special teams unit lines up on the 25. Here's the hand, the whistle, and the kick is away. High hop fielded by Schlappy. He'll fall to the ground with it at the 33-yard line, and the Knights will have one play before the end of the third quarter. I want to say thanks for listening as we wind down and as the evening stretches on here in Bellville, Texas. It was a trek down here to get here 2.5 hours from Waco, but it was worth it, and the Knights battling it out with another pair of Knights, Valor and Faith Academy. Ball going to be spotted at the 37-yard line. They move it forward 5 yards for the penalty. For a penalty, didn't catch what it was, but ball spotted at the Faith Academy 37. Knights trying to advance the ball. Break the huddle here. Bear out to lead this offense. He's got Duke, Matthew, Connor, Bennett, and James on the field. Here's the snap. Bear takes it, rolling. He's under pressure, trying to get it off. He gets it to Connor. Connor across the line, makes one move, makes another move, cutting to the sideline and brought down there. Credit the pressure on the play to Kelton Golly, the defensive lineman, and just like that, we've reached the conclusion of the third quarter. We'll be back with 10 minutes, with 10 more minutes on the clock. 94-74 after 3 quarters in this one. The Knights trail by 20 to Faith Academy. We'll be back in a couple of moments. You're listening to Valor Knights Football.
Faith Academy going to try to hang on to their lead in this quarter. Valor doing everything they can to trim that lead and take it. This has been such a wonderful game to watch, especially considering we're watching a bunch of teenagers out there, guys. And they are doing everything they can, doing all the right things to make it happen. Not a lot of penalties in this game. Not a lot of small miscues, some broken tackles and big plays. That's what we're looking at, guys. A scoreboard that adds up to almost 200 points. Now we're getting close to my scale in the bathroom.
Welcome back to Valor Knights Football on the campus of Faith Academy in Bellville, Texas, where the Knights trail by 20 at the start of the third quarter, and they flip sides of the field, now going right to left. Ben Brown with you here as the low snap comes to Bear. Bear throwing, sails the pass to Cademan Thompson, incomplete, and it will bring up third down. So 3rd and 7 upcoming. Thank you for listening as we start the third quarter. 9:56 left. Faith Academy leads Valor 94-74. And really a good game so far. The offense has lit this one up, and it's 168 points combined. That's a lot of offense, but the defenses haven't been bad. I mean, both defenses have been good, but unfortunately not a lot to show for it. Bear, he's going to launch it deep. This is underthrown, but able to haul it. Did he haul it in? He did not. Great effort by Maddox Moline on the pass attempt, but incomplete as he tried to bring that ball, as he tried to wrap his way back to that at the 10-yard line, but was unable to do so, and it brings up 4th and 7, and this really could be the game right here. A 20-point game, 94-74. Faith Academy leads. You'd really like to get a conversion here and keep this one moving. You need touchdowns and need as many points as you can in a good amount of time. Bear takes the snap. It's low, picks it up. He's got a man over the middle. That's Duke. Duke off to the races and wrapped up by Cash Eckerman, but a big gain over the middle of the field, and that's the kind of big plays we're talking about that Duke makes on the slant from Bear Grismer. Completes it to him, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal. Tempo offense. Here's Bear. A bunch of formation at the line of scrimmage. now gets ready for the snap. Man in motion. This is Duke. Short to far boundary. Duke trying to set the edge. Duke bouncing off, and he is going nowhere fast and brought down behind the line of scrimmage. We will see where they spot it. Ultimately tackled at about the 20-yard line, and it looks like that's where they're going to spot it. So a not generous spot there, and it is spotted indeed at the 20-yard line as the Knights fall out of the red zone. 9 minutes to play as the clock winds down here in the fourth quarter. Under the lights, it has been a good contest so far, but second and goal from the 22-yard line is a challenge that this Knights team can overcome. They've been able to overcome lots of challenges in this game, and you really got to credit the effort for that. Here's Bear. Bear trying to go over the middle to Maddox, and he's got him for a TD. Maddox Moline on the touchdown grab, and that will cut into this deficit with 8:39 to play. Knights have put up 80 now. That is 8 behind their season high points on the year, scoring 88 2 contests ago, and it is 94-80 with the PAT still to come. Matthew Schlappe set to kick it away, or kick PAT rather, and the kick is good. So once again, 2 more points, and we remind you that in 6-man football, the kick is worth 2, and the 2-point conversion, so to speak, is worth 1. Score 94-82, a 12-point game. 8:39 to play. If the Knights could get a defensive stop here, you could spark some momentum and maybe push the comeback even more with 8:39 to play. So Valor trying to cut in this deficit, as that was a Maddox receiving touchdown, and that is his 3rd of the game. Bears 8th passing touchdown of the game, and a high-scoring game continues. And that's really a testament to both of these offenses being able to overcome the defenses thrown at them and really push this game. Matthew Schlappe set to kick it away with his special teams unit out there. That's Luke Hudson Parker and company. Also Seth and Cademan out there as well. Here's Schlappe. Matthews kick on the ground and fielded by Eckerman. Eckerman to the 37-yard line before he's brought down by multiple Knights. Parker Stanfield in on the tackle along with Hudson Anderson for the stop. The 37-yard line, really 36.5 is where this football will be spotted. We'll say 37. 1st and 15 coming, 8:37 to play for Faith Academy as they look to salt away this clock as Valor tries to stop them here in the 3rd quarter. It is Christian Pillow to bring his unit out there on to the field, and he's looking to orchestrate this drive. Probably also expect to see some Travis Woodley on the ground. Under center is Pillow. Pillow, he'll pitch. This is Jackson Dunn. Dunn gaining steam. Maddox trying to size him up, and he's through a hole. Down the field, up the middle of the field for a touchdown. So Jackson Dunn up the middle, and he pushes it in for the TD. So not something that you wanted to see as a Knights fan, but that is what comes to it. And it is 101. So it is 100-82 now, as the scoreboard even cannot go into triple digits. So it is 100-82 in this one. Oliveras trying to add 2 more on to this lead already for Faith Academy. Here's the snap, the hold, a diving attempt to block it by the Knights, but the kick goes through, and it is 102-82. A 20-point lead again, as this has been an offensive showdown. And when the scoreboard is no longer able to go into triple digits, that's when you know you've seen an offensive explosion. And that we have with a combined, we are looking at a combined 192 points in this game. So the next touchdown will, and 2 points will put us at 200 even. As here at Bellville, Texas, the Valor Knights try to come back with 8:27 to play, trailing by 20. This game has been a thriller on offense. Both defenses have been good, though, too. We just because we see a bunch of offense, we can't count out the defense, as both have been good. Here's the kick, fielded by Schlappe, and he goes to the ground with it at the 34-yard line, setting up shop for Valor right there. Knights trying to run a quick drive here and hopefully get into the end zone and add 8 more on, and that would cut it to a 10-point game. So you're going to need 2 or 3 stops in succession here as this fourth quarter continues on. And but that's really going to have to start here with a score. Knights huddle on the sideline. This is an important drive. Want to make sure they've got their plays all right. Bear Grismer looking to orchestrate this comeback, probably through the air mostly. And you know who the Knights' leading receiver has been today. It's Maddox Moline. And expect to see him on this drive a good amount, as he's out there with James Hoagland and Duke, as well as Bennett and Connor. Here's a snap. Bear takes in the shotgun under pressure. He's going to scramble, rolling to his right, find the man. Oh, dropped by Maddox Moline as he was blasted by Cash Eckerman, and it will bring up second down and 15 rather, from right at the 35-yard line. Knights trying to orchestrate a comeback. 102-82 the score. 8:21 to play here in Bellville. Grismer, Baird finds Herman. Bennett trying to go across the field, trying to go. He's on the other sideline, running now and stacked up out of bounds across midfield to the 39 as the clock continues to run, now hitting 8:04 in this fourth quarter. 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 upcoming still, as the Knights try to continue this drive with a first down. They're on 3rd down right now, trying to convert. Everybody looking to the sideline for the play. They've got it now. Bear turns. He's got a man to his left. That's James Hoagland. Got a man behind him. That's Duke. Here's the snap. Handoff, Duke. Duke has room. Duke making a cut. Making another cut. Another juke. He's still going. He may take it to the house. He will up the middle of the field for a Valor Knights rushing touchdown. Duke Gaines puts it in for 6 more as we have an injured player down. This is a Faith Academy Knights player, and we will take a break for the moment. We will be right back. We are back here from Bellville, Texas, with our score 102-88 now, as the Knights try to make it 90 as Matthew Schlappe tries to add 2 more to the total. Schlappe set to kick. Here is the snap, kick blocked. So Faith Academy has shown an aptitude for blocking kicks today, and they blocked this one. 7:21 to play rather. The score remains 102-88. I'd like to say thank you to all of our listeners and everyone who has made this broadcast possible, as we come to you live from South Texas, Bellville, Texas, and Faith Academy. As the Knights, Valor Knights, we apologize for all the Knights confusion in this one. Valor and Faith Academy both in this game, and both the Knights. So when you get two teams clashing with the same name, that's always fun, but we have that tonight here in this one. Knights set to kick off. You imagine we may see an onside kick here, try and get this one back with 7:21 to play, trailing by 14. Here is Schlappy set to kick. Whistles blow, everybody is ready, and the kick squib, and that's on the ground. Knights have a chance to recover it as it bounces off a couple players. We will see who's at the bottom of the pile holding the football. It is Faith Academy football. So Knights giving, both Knights, all the Knights really, giving their effort there, but it is Faith Academy that comes away with the football rather than Valor. 7:21 to play. Defense needs a takeaway here if you want to win this game probably. And we will see if they're able to get that as Christian Pillow leads out the Faith Academy Knights. Important drive here as we wind this game down. Yes, Faith Academy looking to salt away the rest of more of this fourth quarter rather. Here's a handoff. This is Jackson Dunn. Dunn fakes out a man, and he is gone up the sideline, taking it to the house again. Jackson Dunn, my goodness, another run, and he's got another touchdown. He has been a key cog in the wheel for this Faith Academy team, and the score now sitting at, it is 108-88. So 20 points on the dot, the advantage for Faith Academy, and the run game, let's just say it's worked for Faith Academy in this one, and it's made it hard for Valor to gain any steam in this one. Dylan Oliveris set to kick, try and add points, 2 points on to the end of this touchdown. Cademan in there, try and block it, but the kick sails past his outstretched arms and through the goalpost rather. 7:11 to play. It's a grand old time here in Bellville, Texas. It is 110-88. Valor on the short end, trailing by 22. We'll be right back in a couple seconds. This is Valor Knights football.
Let's make some noise for those cheerleaders. They got their work cut out for us tonight. Well done, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've got a little brother out there playing football, make some noise for him. Let me hear ya.
We are back here at Faith Academy in Bellville, Texas, where the Valor Knights tried to mount a comeback starting with this kick return. Here with 7:11 to play, fourth quarter, 110-88. Score, Faith Academy leads as this kick squibbed on the ground. Matthew Schlappy picks it up, goes to the ground, and the ball will start. This drive will start at the 37-yard line. Both offenses have put up a lot of points in this one, as we are now officially over 200 in this game. Or rather, it is 110-88, so that is 198 points, not quite 200. Need a more 2 points more to add more to this game as the Knights try to add on. Both teams trying to work and score some more points in this one. Both teams, the Knights, and both Knights have been good tonight with their football. Low snap. Bear takes the snap. Now pressure. He's going to fling it deep down the sideline. Duke comes back for it on the sideline. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. What a catch on the far boundary at about the 20-yard line. Duke hauling that one in with a great play there for the Knights. And those are the plays you want to see with 7:04 to play, fourth quarter, trailing by 22. Tempo offense. Bear in the shotgun. Triple stack to the short side of the field. Here's Bear. Bear across the field on a slant. He's got a man. That's Duke for the Valor touchdown. Looks like it is a touchdown. Yes, it is. The Valor Knights score, and they add 6 more to bump their total up to 94. 110-94 now the score. Faith Academy leading with 6:51 to play. Bear will be the holder as Matthew Schlappe tries to add on the point after. Here's the kick, and this one past the attempted block and throw. So 2 more, and with that touchdown, we are now over 200 points in this game combined between the two teams, 110-96. And if you can do the math, that is 206 combined points in this game. Knights have now put up their highest input on the year. They scored 88 2 weeks ago, have scored 96 today. Obviously, Faith Academy 110 is their high for the season. 6:51 to play. Knights trail by 14. That is within reach. 2 touchdowns if you can get a stop, a score, a stop, and another score. But stopping the running game of Faith Academy has been the hard part for Valor in this one. And but you really need to. There's no other choice. You got to be able to stop the run in this one. But a credit to Faith Academy and their Knights have really been able to push forward with their running game. Schlappe set to kick this one away. Squibber is off the Faith Academy Knights. It is covered, and Valor covered it. So the onside kick hits a Faith Academy Knight. Valor recovers it, and that is going to be Valor Knights' first down from about the 30-yard line as they celebrate on the sideline, recovering that one. So now down from 14. If you can score here, it's within a 1-possession game, and that's pretty manageable as the comeback gets underway and continues here in Bellville, Texas. So don't go anywhere. We've got an entertaining ball game as this with under 7 minutes to play, 6:51 to go. It is 96 points for Valor, 110 for Faith Academy. Here is Bear in the shotgun. Grismer takes the snap. He's going to pump fake. He's got a man. Hoagland deep. James, did he get to the end zone? We will see. Where's the ruling? It is a touchdown for the Knights. So James into the end zone, and that will bump this lead up 6 more, and that puts the Knights over 100 points for the afternoon. Both teams over 100, and this game now the score 110-102. Knights trying to add on here with 2 more. Matthew Schlappe to attempt the PAT. Here's the kick. Did he get it? Looks like he did. Yeah, he did. You better believe it. 110-4. 6-point game with 6:44 to play. And it is within reach for the Valor Knights as this comeback continues. And you really got to credit this team for not giving up. They were down as much as 22 here in this 4th quarter, but through the onside kick and the incredible fight of this team, they have been able to bring this back to a manageable game. It is a 6-point contest now in this one. They're going to have to work for it, though. Faith Academy has been good, and they've answered the call when they have been asked. Matthew Schlappe set to tee it up. Best case scenario obviously would be the Knights are recovering on their onside kick, but that seems unlikely if you play the percentages. Well, you never know. This comeback seems unlikely, but Knights have been able to get it. Here's the kick. This is fielded by Faith Academy. Good job to field it at the 36-yard line. And possession will go over to the home Knights. That is the Faith Academy Knights of Bellville, Texas. Well, defense is going to have to saddle up here and stop this potent rushing attack, really between Josh Stark, Christian Pillow, and Travis Woodley, a 3. Oh, and Jackson Dunn. Cannot forget Jackson Dunn. Really a 4-headed rushing attack for Faith Academy, and it has been hard to stop. Here's a pitch to the backfield. Pressure for the Knights, but he's going to get past and go out of bounds as Cademan Thompson wraps him up out of bounds as that handoff went to Jackson Dunn, who has become the favored back here in this fourth quarter. He's come up with the big carries, and he's looking to continue to provide relief for Faith Academy. Ball spotted 8 yards after the first down line of scrimmage. So ball now at the 36-yard line. It is 2nd and about 7. Here's a handoff up the middle, has everybody faked out, and that's a touchdown. Up the gut, Travis Woodley sends it into the end zone via the rushing touchdown, and puts Faith Academy up by more. 116-4 now with 6:28 to play. The thing is, these plays are happening so quickly that not a whole lot of clock's running off, especially if these guys are getting out of bounds. And so this game is stretching on as the offense continues to pile on. 116-104. Dylan Oliveris trying to add on here. Faith Academy. Here comes the snap, the hold, and the kick looks like it's good. It is good indeed. So Faith Academy adds the 2 points, and really just this becoming a just offensive slugfest. I mean, what can you call it other than a slugfest? And both teams exchanging glances in this one. Currently, Faith Academy is on top by a score of 118-4. That is a 14-point lead. So a 2-possession game with 6:28 to play as both teams get set for the kickoff. As we give you a quick stat checkup with the receiving touchdowns, we have a total of 10 passing touchdowns for Bear Grismer, if the stats are correct. Duke has added 3 rushing touchdowns for good measure. Here is the kickoff. This is, you need this for the Knights. Slow bouncing ball. Somebody's got to field it, and that's going to be fielded by Faith Academy. So the onside kick bounces past the Valor Knights, and it went more than 10 yards. And by rule, Faith Academy can recover that. And I hate to say it, but that could be the end-all blow for Faith Academy as they recover it in Valor territory, and the Knights will have to wait to go on offense. Seth Flowers out there on the defensive line for the Knights. Secondary trying to bottle up this passing and rushing attack for both Faith Academy's rushers. Here's a handoff. This is Dunn. Dunn on the power run, trying to get past out of bounds. So out of bounds as Bennett Herman wraps him up, but out of bounds. And 6:15 to play as the clock winds on down in this fourth quarter. Once again, score 118-4. Faith Academy recovers the onside kick and driving in Valor territory. It is second down and about 5 here as Faith Academy shows a heavy run set. Here is a pitch. This is Woodley. Woodley gets it somehow in traffic. Woodley still going. Got to get him down, and he walks into the end zone. Travis Woodley, my goodness, he has been a monster force in this one, and this rushing attack has really won Faith Academy in this game. And their rushing numbers, they have been impressive. And that feels like an understatement because it's hard to describe how dominating this rushing attack has been for Faith Academy. Dylan Oliveris trying to add on 2 more. Score 124-114 as it is. A 20-point lead. Here's the snap. high kick, and he got it. It is good, and it is good for a 126 to 114 game, a 22-point contest as we've got a player down on the field.
Take this opportunity to thank Texas Children's for sending their training crew out here for our football games on Friday nights. They've been a blessing to Faith Academy. Folks, as we have this opportunity and a man down, let's take a minute and go before the Lord. Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for this amazing game of football. We thank you for both organizations fighting out here, giving it their all. We lift up this young man on the field. We pray health over his body. Lord, whatever's going on, you know, and you can do whatever you need to do. We ask that you be with the trainers and the coaches. And Lord, we thank you for him getting up, standing on his own 2 feet. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thompson, under his own power, walking to the sideline.
Back again from Faith Academy in Bellville, Texas. Cademan Thompson walking to the sideline on his own power, gingerly walking, and sure hope he's okay. Last thing you want to see is injuries from either side here in this game with 5:44 to play, and keep him in your prayers as he's on the sideline getting checked out right now, as it is 126 to 114, and this is a high-scoring game, and at this point I'm running out of words. 126 to 114 to 104 rather, not 114, 104, and that is a 22-point lead for Faith Academy, and it feels like the score grows every time the football is touched. And we will see what the final outcome ends up being. This is the kicker as Hyman kicks it, fielded by the Knights, and off to the races. Is this Luke? Here he goes. Up the right sideline, and he's into the end zone. That is Luke Curtis, I believe, for the touchdown, and he returns it for the TD, and the Valor score. So that's a big play on the kickoff return, and you love to see those kick returns, such a big play, and Luke Curtis makes the touchdown return, cuts the lead to 16. This lead continues to be trimmed, and at this point there's nothing left to do but watch and listen and see how this one does end up unfolding. Matthew Slappy on to try and add 2 more with 5:36 to play, 126 to 110. And this one scoreboard does not have the ability to go into triple digits, so currently it reads 26-10, but the score actually is 126 to 10. Here is Slappy. The hold, the kick, he got it up, and he got it through for a touchdown. So Matthew Slappy's kick adds 2 more. It's a 14-point game. It's still a 2-possession game. 5:36 to play here, 4th quarter. Both teams getting set out there to kick it away. And once again, thank you for listening as we broadcast live, and thank you for listening, and thank you for everyone and to everyone who has helped put us on the air tonight, both from Faith Academy, Valor, and others. Thank you to all of them. We appreciate your effort and your contribution. It is 26 to 12 currently as this long game winds on 9:43 in the night. 2:45 is about the official time we are going on here, and trailing by 14, the Knights are going to need a big play here at some point coming up in this one. Matthew Schlappe getting set to kick it off as we see Jake McCormick enter the game on special teams along with others. Here's the slow kick, and immediately bottled up is Faith Academy's Cash Eckerman, and Valor makes the tackle, but Faith Academy does recover the football. It's the most important thing for them. Score 126 to 112 as this game winds on into the night. As we continue to play here, both teams winding up to go with 5:35 to go here in this one. Here is a run, and this is a big run. Jackson Dunn up the right sideline for a touchdown. My goodness, more runs and more points as Jackson Dunn, the one that runs it in for the touchdown. Jackson Dunn, the big running back, bruises his way into the end zone, but showing off speed there as well. 132 to 12, and with 5 minutes to go, this game just continues to wind on. Here we go. It is Dylan Oliveris on to kick as they look here to add this on. The PAT is blocked. Give Parker Stanfield credit in on the block along with Noah Canales and Jake McCormick. Parker Stanfield with a big block, a big play, and it is 132 to 12. A 20-point lead for Faith Academy here in this one. This has been a long game as we approach just under 3 hours in this one, and the offense has been potent, to say the least. Our score currently 132 to 12 with 5:36 to play, and there will be a lot to learn from this game for both sides. Especially the offense has looked good, so you're going to see some compliments there. Really, the defense has looked good too. It's not been a massively offensive-only game. Like, the defenses look like they've showed up, but the scoreboard just does not reflect that. And above all, the hustle shows in everything. Matthew Schlappe fields the kick from Riley Hyman, and that kick fielded at the 35-yard line. Ben Brown with you here. 5:26 to play, broadcasting live from the press box here on the campus of Faith Academy from Bellville, Texas. Knights trying to answer a big drive here with 5:26 to play, and with so many scores, you're like, well, really, there's like 2 drives left. Except the drives are so quick for both teams that it feels like we're gonna have like 10 more drives before this game is over, and really, that's a testament to both teams and how they have a quick strike ability, but both teams just looking like they have the offense rolling. Here's Bear. We can get the snap. Ball spotted right on the 35-yard line. Bear takes the snap. There's a one-man blitz. Dumps it off to Duke. Duke in the backfield trying to make something happen. Finds the far boundary, and he's wrapped up after about a yard. So Duke gets a yard, and we will continue play here with the clock rolling as the clock finally starts to run as we hit 5:05 to play. And I will say the clock has not ran that a lot as it has been stopped either out of bounds, big plays, and we will see what the final outcome is. Matthew Schlappe in at wide receiver as Bear takes the snap. Routes running deep. Bear on the run, under three-man pressure, fires it, heaves. Duke, oh, he almost caught it, but in and out of the hands. Credit Faith Academy on the defense there as the whole unit had pressure and a good pass breakup by, that was Josh Stark, and he has the credit with the breakup, and 3rd and 14 coming up with once again a stopped clock at 4:41. That is the defense. The defenses have showed up, and that's an example of it. Just not a whole lot to show for it as far as the scoreboard goes. Both of these scores, of course, highs on the season for both teams. Bear Grismer takes the snap. Bear under a one-man blitz. He's got a man and trying to adjust to the ball, and catching it for the Valor Knights is his intended target. That's Luke Curtis on the sideline, who hauls it in for a Valor first down, and the clock will stop for the first down. Bear Grismer with that heave. He has just been good, and this game continues to wind on. 4:29 to play. Ball spotted at the 8-yard line. Pitch Duke. Duke is not going anywhere as Faith Academy wraps him up in the backfield for a loss of 2 yards. 4:15 to play. You imagine this will run under 4 minutes before the next play is snapped. 4:06 now to play as the Knights get to the line. They've got Bear, Luke, Duke, James, Connor, and Bennett out there on the field. 3:55, here comes the snap. Bear, play action, fires, and Luke is taken down immediately. Luke gets the reception and dropped immediately by Faith Academy. A good play there by Kelton Gawley. He has been probably the defensive standout here for Faith Academy in this one, as he has really put together a handsome game on defense through the pressure and tackles. 3rd down, 3rd and long, 3rd and 12, 3rd and goal from the 12. 3:20 to play. An empty backfield. Bear Grismer takes the snap under pressure. Weaving, trying to find his man. Back of the end zone, incomplete. So Duke could not hold on. And credit, that is Dylan Oliveris. We've seen him be the place kicker, but playing some defense here as well. Gets the breakup, and now it's really do or die with 3 minutes to play. Knights Valor down 20, 32-12 in this one. So Valor will take a timeout. 4th and goal from the 12. And this is a big moment in this game. And we will step aside for a moment. We'll be right back on the Valor Knights Radio Network.
Folks, we are closing in on 250 combined points.
3:09 to play here in Bellville, Texas, as the night winds on. 9:52 p.m. and we are going strong here in this 4th quarter with 4th and goal from the 12, and probably the biggest play of the game for Valor to this date. Knights run out there. This is Bear in the shotgun. This is probably the biggest play of the game. 4th and goal from the 12. Bear takes the snap. He doesn't have a whole lot of options. He's going to have to get rid of it under pressure. Fires back to the end zone. Did he get to the feet down? Incomplete. Looking for Matthew Schlappy, but incomplete, and that's probably going to do it in this one. With 3:01 to play, Knights have given it their all, but really looks like they're going to come out on the wrong side of this one. Down 20 with 3 minutes to go. Our score 132-112. with 3:01 to play. Knights heading out on defense as Knights getting some guys in who haven't seen a whole lot of playing time on the year, but glad to see them join. Jake McCormick out there, Matthew Schlappy showing up on defense, Parker Stanfield, Ben Rucker, Hudson Anderson, and Luke Curtis.
Pillow going under center.
Here is Pillow, the quarterback under center. He is going to hand off, and this is going to be another touchdown. Another run up the middle and now he's going to angle towards the sideline and try and run some clock. Stops at the 1-yard line and then walks on in for the touchdown. Woodley, there's no words. He has been impressive up the middle as a runner, coast to coast for the touchdown. 2:48 to play, 38-12, 138 to 112 rather. As we reiterate that this scoreboard here at Faith Academy does not go into the triple digits, so we apologize for the corrections, but 138 to 112, 2:48 to play, fourth quarter, and 2 more points looking to be added for Faith Academy. This is Oliveras trying to make it 252 points combined. The snap, the hold, and it's going to go through. So good again. And both kickers have seen the action as Matthew's been good, and especially Dylan Oliveras, credit to him, as he bumps the score up to 140 to 112. A 28-point advantage for Faith Academy as the Knights get set to go on offense. And you imagine at this point both teams just want to get out of here. A well-fought contest between both, but I think everyone's just about anxious to get out of here and hit the ride home. Knights have a 2.5-hour ride home awaiting them, and obviously credit to both teams in this game. And they've really put Valor's been put through the ringer, but they've responded, come back every time. Cut it to a 1-possession game in the fourth quarter, but Faith Academy has come through every time. Both teams fighting through adversity, and the grit and determination has been on display. Here's a kick deep. This is Seth. Seth Flowers picking it up, trying to, and he's popped. Ball comes out, but Knights are going to fall on it, it looks like. But Faith Academy says they've got it, and they do. So Faith Academy recovers it, as that is number 44 for the Faith Academy Knights. Michael Wilson, a freshman, seeing some playing time on special teams, recovers the football, and that should just about do it here in this one. 2:44 even, as Faith Academy looks to put the final touches on a win, and they're going to improve to 5-1. Valor will fall to 4-2, but this has been a great game for Valor. I mean, a lot to build on, a lot of great plays in this one, and you couldn't ask for a better football game, to be honest. Handoff, Woodley up the middle, and the Knights finally are able to stop him. Ben Rucker, defensive tackle, able to stop him there, and the clock will run, and I think just about everybody in the stadium's happy that the clock's running at that point. 2nd and goal from the 12. They're going to wind this all the way down. They may get it inside of 2 minutes. I want to say thank you to all of our listeners, and thanks for sticking around. A long game, about to hit 10 o'clock and about to hit 3 hours on the dot of broadcasting, and just cannot say thank you enough for listening and enjoying this game along with us here in Texas. 140 to 112, we reiterate the absurdness of this offensive performance with 150 to play. Here is Woodley. Woodley dancing in the backfield. Knights just want to get him down, and he is going to stall for more time, and now he's going to walk into the end zone. Woodley adds another touchdown, and my goodness, this has been a dominating performance from Woodley, and at this point added on. So it is 146 to 112, and the score now, it could be 2 more if Dylan Oliveras is able to put this on. As a really Faith Academy opening it up here. And I mean, this is a well-fought game, and I think the final score is going to look a little worse than this game actually was. But, well, both teams have fought in this game, and you just got to give credit to them for that. Here's the kick, a line drive straight down the middle. Oliveras has been automatic in this one with 1:39 to play. It is 148 to 112, a 36-point lead for Faith Academy. 1:39 to play. Both squads of Knights looking exhausted, but still trying to fight in this one. And both teams have fought hard and well in this one. Credit to all the players on this field and really the cheerleaders too, and the coaching staffs for gritting this one out. And everybody's voice is getting tired, but everybody stuck around. A good contingent, a good crowd. Nobody's left, and you love to see that dedicated support of these teams. Here is that is a missile, and it's into the end zone for a touchback. So a great kick and the first touchback of the night. You would think with hundreds of points that have been put up tonight, that is the first touchback, and that is a little bit surprising. And so the Knights, Valor Knights, will look to finish this one off here as they will send the offensive unit out onto the field. They will start at their own 20-yard line as Faith Academy out there on defense, and both teams exhausted at this point. Bear still out there at QB. He'll hand it off. Seth Flowers up the gut, running, tough run. Gets him about 7 yards, and the clock's going to run, and everybody in the stadium is happy about that. So Dylan Callahan has really been all over the defense for Faith Academy, and another tackle there in this one. Here's Bear. He'll hand it off on the pitch to Seth Flowers. Seth running straight ahead. 104 and ticking as he gets close to the marker, but it will bring up third down. So it'll be third down and 3 abouts as this score 148 to 112 currently. Here's the snap, handoff Seth. Seth again running hard and gets the first down. 30 seconds left, and that may be the final play of this game. And what a game it has been and was. As we're going to go ahead and shout out an MVP of this game, and we're going to give credit to the receiving corps and the quarterback. For the Knights, the passing attack has been balanced. Bear with 10 passing touchdowns. Duke, James, and Maddox all with multiple TDs on the receiving end, and so our MVP goes to the entire offensive passing game, as that has been the GOAT. Seth gets the snap, and that's going to do it for this game. Our final score as we hit zeros, 148 to 112. We thank you for listening. And the Valor Knights fall tonight, 148 to 112. Thanks for listening. So thanks to everyone who has made this broadcast possible. Thanks to Travis from Faith Academy. Thanks to their head football coach, Trey Carter. Thanks to Stephen Bird, Colin Witt, Bethany and Jeff Brown, and Derek Smith for making this broadcast happen. We thank you to all of you. For all of them and everyone in attendance here, I'm Ben Brown. Thanks for listening. 148, 112 the final. Good night.